But fuck! Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's swamps. Come on! We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me!
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Game over.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Why did somebody tell me my ass is so big?
I want these people segregated.
Try to relax your anus.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Whoa. Little hot there, Johnny. Little hot. Bring it down. Bring it down, clown man. Here we are. There we go. A little lower. There we are. Good. All right, there we are. How about we put up the screen? How about we take down the intro screen and say again, welcome, everyone. Good to have you. I thought the white would look nice with the lights and stuff, but I look like shit. What are you gonna do? Anyways, we have an amazing show for you today. Aaron wants cats segregated. Yeah, Aaron has a lot of thoughts. One of which, if I may, I don't want to quote the man. I don't want to take words out of his mouth. I'll let him speak for himself.
I want these people segregated.
I feel like that was people, though. I don't think he mentioned cats. I know on another instance he did say,
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
oh, that's got to be a rough one. Anyways. Thank you for joining us. We're letting everyone filter in. I found out last night, by way of appointment verification, that an appointment I thought I had tomorrow was this morning. Whoops-a-doodle. That was a little bit of an oops. So I had to do all that. And good news is, got back in plenty of time, prepped a whole show. We've got 3.5 hours of solid content for you lovely folks. But I am chock full of steroids. After Matthew YouTube saying, what's up, LLC? Hey, everyone calls me Johnny, but that's cool. No harm, no foul. The name is Twitch, or is Just Kidding LLC, dickhead. So maybe don't be a dick. But again, thank you, Afton. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Holy fucking Jesus, it's Tom. I look up at my screen and I just got money shotted by Tom. Oh, not how I saw this day starting, if I'm honest. But thank you again for being part of the show. I may, and forgive me, I don't normally make this a huge part of the thing. I may indulge a bit because like I said, full of steroids. They are, quote, all up in me. And they're not being nice about it. So it's one of those. We're going to have a show, and it's going to be fun, and I'm probably going to lose my mind. But we have a whole bunch of fun shit to talk about, and the one stupid thing I should have done that I didn't do was load all those stories because I'm a dick. I'm going to do that in just a second. Before I drop the audio to do that, however, I will mention that we are doing that. Hey, by the way, aren't we like fucking dick-slappingly close to a... Yeah, we are 90 bits away from a sticker party. We're going to leave that up just so everyone knows. Anyone that's new, A-hole Doug, good afternoon to you as well, sir. Everyone on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Feel free to find yourself a seat. Be nice and tip your waitress or waiter. They do work hard at this job. I can't speak for whenever they're not here. But we will be going, like I said, till 5:30. We've got a bunch of shit to talk about. I'm going to pull the audio down. Is it okay if I called you LLC? This is totally fine. I was ripping on me, not you. I was saying I was being a dick because technically the name is Just Kidding LLC. I mean, most people just call me Johnny, but like I said, I caught myself and I realized I was criticizing me for being the ass. I do that from time to time. Sorry. I have problems. All right. Anyways, so if you're watching on Twitch or Rumble or YouTube, thank you very much. Give the old likes for the algorithms. We can try and make this a more larger show. I always love the idea of growing the show. So thank you for being part of it. We've got a lot of stuff to get into, like the description may have told you. AI all over the place. We got like 5 stories. Not 5. I have 2 or 3 stories in here that involve AI. One of which is very funny. A couple of weeks ago, I don't know if I did this story here or not, but I think I did. There was a release that came out about how AI were given medical advice. Like they tested them.
Fuck off.
No, I won't fuck off. We just goddamn got here. I just started. What do we have today, Johnny? Says A-hole Doug. Well, we have multiple stories of AI, like I was just saying, including one where, surprise, surprise, shortly after a report that AI might be better than your doctors at diagnosing and handling your medical advice, we just now have a report coming out about the dangers of letting AI do your medical. The AI's coming for the writers. Good, fuck them. Who's going to defend the writers? The AI's coming for all the mediocre chat jobs. Fuck, who cares about code monkeys? The AI's coming for the doctors. Oh, God, I'm a doctor. No. We need to write a report. How could they take our jobs? Well, it's just apparently they're like 85% of the time they're more accurate than doctors. AI, define, please. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. No, it means anal inclusivity. AI is code for sticking it up your ass. Why does the government want to regulate AI? Because they want to control who sticks it up your ass. That's what it is. Anal inspector. There we go. Doug giving it to me. It's anal inspector. I didn't know this. AI's coming for your job. Well, if he's an anal inspector, doesn't he already have one? I mean, why is he coming for mine? It sounds like he has plenty of things to look into. I feel like those brown eyes should keep him busy for a while. Good afternoon, beautiful people, says Sandy Squatch. Good afternoon, Sandy Squatch. Afton. Why do I keep calling him Afton Matthew? Afton Matthew. I will learn to say this. Afton Matthew, YouTube saying like a robot. Exactly. Afton calling you out, man. We figured out you're a robot. There we go. We're on it. And now I gotta fucking... I hate having cripple legs. The steroids was supposed to make these things move better. God damn it. Whatever. All right, maybe someone's show needs AI, says A-hole Doug. Are you insinuating that this show needs an AI? I would love to let an AI just do it. Like, and I just pull in the money? Like, that'd be fine. I mean, more time for video game. Taste Fairy saying, hello, Johnny. Hello, Taste Fairy. You know what? We should get an AI. That way, when we keel over, they won't know, because we'll let the AI go for a while. Just like for 6 months or something. I don't know. Tell the kids through college. Whatever happens first. AI is smart as you program it, so docs are dumber or worse. Not even if I'm a robot. Okay. But, yeah, the AI does, but I think, though, in terms of, like, with the medical stuff, when there's, like, scientific, when they can access a bunch of research and everything like that, they tend to be... Apparently, they diagnose things more accurately than doctors. Look, the human element throws things off. You have to account for the fact that maybe your doctor didn't eat lunch that day, and they, you know what they say: you don't diagnose cancer when you're hungry. You don't have a Snickers. Maybe if you bite into a candy bar, we'll all survive this. No, I was meaning a AI to replace the arrogant shoe in a ass. Oh. I'm sorry. You just said maybe someone's show need a AI. I assumed you meant mine. I'm sorry. I thought the people in the chat were, if you're not talking about my show, which is fine, I am cool with that. Just always remember, I am stupid and incredibly tunnel vision. So while we're doing this show, I'm kind of like, it's all about me and what we're talking about here. Right now, I'm talking about shit while people filter in, which seems to have happened, so we might as well start the show. I'm going to do that audio drop-down thing I threatened to do a minute ago and pull up some of these stories that I've been talking about, including one about artificial intelligence that we have a little video clip for you. And here we go there. Also, we're going to talk about people that were hurt, including a police volunteer by a bee attack. This is like, I don't know how many times I've heard about bee attacks lately. The bees are getting pissed. And I understand. Like, I support the bees being upset. We have been dicks to insects, particularly bees. And I understand. And now a lot of people want to grow marijuana, and the poor bees are getting fucking high pollinating the shit. It's really fucked up. All right.
Unbridled exploitation.
Blah, blah, blah. 2 parties. All right, there we go. We've got it all loaded. The audio's back up. Welcome to the show. Not you, Johnny. The arrogant boot, meaning the toe man. Yeah, I kind of figured you meant a guy who maybe probably holds some fucked up opinions. I realized that later. I personally would never say something like,
I want these people segregated.
and I get why you would want that person to be controlled. I mean, I would too. He makes the room awkward. You come in and he says random shit.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
I mean, an icebreaker would have been good. I feel like that is, but it's admissions like that make me believe that there is truth to the saying that, where is it? Shit. This would have worked better if I could remember these more.
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
Jesus, that audio was loud. This turned into a good bit. I mean, I thought it was a good bit from the start. And I am unfortunately getting too skinny. This very awesome shirt that promotes a very green message of fuck plums. How about we do that? How about we do that just a little bit? There we go. There we go. Oh, no, that's too much because of the shadows with the chair. Fuck it. We're going back up. Meh. But yes, fuck plums. Wish I could send the toe masturbator the clip of him saying, I have a micro penis. Well, someone did send him that clip. And I copied the link when they did it. And that's how it rests lovingly on my board on page number 2.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Although I feel like I'm going to have to start categorizing my clips based on content. Like one solid clip for dick-related stuff. So that way I can immediately go from...
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
To...
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
And maybe follow it up with...
Brother, you've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
And I wouldn't have to look for them all the time. See, I understand why Aaron is like, oh, where did I put this one? Where did I put that one? Well, you should keep it with, like, say, this one's with all the Okay, maybe not that. All right, well, but you could order them, like, say, this folder's for all your misogynist. Okay, so certain categories are going to kind of be like all of them. So we're going to have to make them a little more specialized for you. Oh. But yeah, that's weird. I've wanted to do remotes like in the winter and shit so many times where I'm like, oh, it's cold and I got to get in my car and drive over to his place. And he has a great house. It's no problem, but I got to walk in there and I got to get in downstairs. I'm like, oh, it'd be nice if I got to get up, you know, a half hour before the show and just roll into camera view and do the show. That would be nice. You know, even just once. And I've done it a couple times now. And not only do I love it, I find it deeply, deeply satisfying. They're like, oh, it looks great. Oh, it sounds great. And now, like, he's like, oh, maybe I should switch to doing, like, a green screen thing. Oh, weird. Somebody does me a nice thing, and I go down that rabbit hole, and I prove it can be done with
Cheer
the
100 Johnny, so you are saying if I get bees, I don't need to jerk off to pollinate my pot plants.
If you get bees, you don't need to jerk off and pollinate your pot plants, 1. 2, have you actually had success with that method? Oh, do you want hemp thing? This is how we get hemp thing. Oh, what did I do to my ear? Johnny just made himself half deaf. He is now more crippled. Alrighty. Johnny, you going to be at the Toe Man's anniversary show in August. Provided I'm on this side of the soil, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? It's going to be a party. There's going to be a lot of people there. I'm hoping that Corey Adam will be there. I actually I need to get on touch with the Taste Fairy on saying hello on the YouTube. Sorry if I didn't get to that quickly. Hey, Taste Fairy. And anybody on the Rumble chat, remember we have the chat up. I will see it. I will read it. We won't be able to put it on the screen at the moment, but spreading seeds, yes. Growing plants, no. 5W40 motor oil. Again, I don't. I mean, why? There's so much. You have to maintain an erection. Do all of that mechanically. Stay standing. Because I suppose if you got a nice chair and an angle, I suppose you could be in something like this, you know, take her a few clicks back and just be like, all right, and blueberry punch. I just, personally, I don't see the benefit. I certainly would never want to smoke I wouldn't get high off of my own supply. Hey, man, how do you know you won't get high off of your own weed? Oh, I jizz on it all the time. What? Seriously? Yeah. Dude, that's gross. Oh, I know. But then after I'm done jizzing on it and the plant reaches maturity, like, you know, it grows off, it ignores, and then I just, you know, well, if I have to get my hairs cut, I like your new background. Oh, well, I have to go get my hairs cut. I like your new background. Well, thank you, A-hole Doug. I like the new background. I need to get my hair cut so it does a little bit less of this fading it into the background here. And I need to get kitty camera back up so we can be like, hey, everybody, it's a kitty camera. What do you have it on this page?
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
Oh, hey, Tegra. Alrighty, so we have five. Yes, we have 5 hype train videos. If we do any hype train stuff today, we have what is it? 90 bits. 90 bits away from the sticker party. If you've never been part of those, it's a Twitch thing. There's a little ad like over there somewhere, up on that side. It's a little heart thing. You click on that. You can throw stickers on the screen for varying amount of prices of bits. And when we hit 1,000 for a limited time, it's free for all. You can do any sticker for free. You just won't get the sound clips on there. We haven't added any new stickers since the one we did last week, which has a great sound drop with it. We've seen it once. It is a Deadpool sticker because, you know, I guess I like Deadpool, if no one knew. Alrighty, so back to this first thing we're going to talk about. Senator Blumenthal opens up AI hearing with a voice deepfake recording of his own voice. Send Aaron pics of your cats. Oh, dude, Flim Flam, he can't look at the screen when Tegra's in my lap, and she likes to be on this little thing behind me that is kind of soft, and she can hang out over there. And I've decided that I have no problem with that. Like, if she jumps up there, I'm not gonna be like, get out of here. Like, if she's in the background, he's like, dude, there's a cat in the background. But like, I live with cats, man. Deal with it. I live with cats. Cats are like people, and they very much make a lot of this is why Aaron doesn't like cats. Aaron is a human cat.
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely none.
Alrighty, so 85 bits, so that means I was off. I suck at math. It was 8 something, so it was 810 or whatever, so we were 190. I'm horrible. So now we're not 190. Now we're 115 from a sticker party. Hell, Aaron has Gordy, his doggy, on his show. Aaron has Gordy on his show in very select amounts. But here's what Gordy is while Aaron's doing his show. Gordy is terrified while Aaron's doing his show. Gordy is a small, tiny, little Chihuahua dog. Gordy doesn't like people shouting, being loud, emoting, which you need to do this show. Now, I live with 2 cats who, as I said, are narcissistic assholes. Now, not only are they narcissistic assholes, I'm a dick and a gamer. So me shouting is something they're very used to. They've learned very keenly to be aware of whether or not I'm shouting at them in reference to, oh, do I even give a shit? No, I don't. Actually, they kind of answer that way all the time. But they know when I'm talking to them, goddammit. But I don't really yell at my cats. Why would I ever yell at my cats? I have a sound drop just for Tegra.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
She's an adorable little cat. His reactions are unusual and funny. I feel like there's a really embarrassing story, and I feel like I'm not hoping that this ever happens at any point in time, but I feel like there would have to be, the only way we could learn about it in this hypothetical world, if I could spin what would you call it? A fanfic for a minute. I feel like in a fanfic world where for some reason April and Aaron split and she releases a tell-all book or something, we would hear about Aaron's deep-seated hate of cats stems to him having like this horrendous scar on his dick that he got from a cat. Nothing nefarious, nothing sick, nothing twisted. Just his aunt or his uncle had a cat and it jumped out of their lap and the claw caught him in the weenus and just wham! It just kind of split the sausage a little, and it healed just fine. Everything works just fine, but never the same. Oh. This is why I love that he doesn't watch the show, because it's not like this is going to get back to him. And even if it does, he won't care. He'll be like, who fucking cares? Scar dick. There we go. He wasn't circumcised. He was scarumcised. That's the only way that it explains it. I mean, because ultimately, cats are like people. Some of them are good. Some of them are great. A whole lot of them are assholes. But the difference that the cats have over people is they are born with naturally regenerating razor blades. Now, you have to deal with that problem a multitude of ways, and I severely discourage declawing. I am a fan of capping, which is putting plastic caps on their claws, and just general maintenance of keeping their claws trimmed, and you're good. But if you don't do that, them little fuckers are going to cut you, whether they want to or not. You are going to be a puncture victim, and I feel like that's where it is. There is a scar on that man's body. Maybe not his dick. Maybe I'm being weird, and I'm thinking it's the dick. But it would explain, like, the deep-seated hatred. I feel like if you just had a scar somewhere on your body, you'd just be like, I fucking don't like cats. I had a bad experience once. I feel like the fact that there is no story means it's an area he doesn't want to disclose. That's what it is. I don't know. Or he just fucking hates cats for some unknown reason. And quite frankly, I don't care. I love cats. AI, are these things going to teach us, by example, how to jack off properly, since they are supposedly going into medical field of work? I mean, are we going to get AI jerk-off instruction now? AI JOI. Alexa, how many pumps do I give it? 2 to 3 at a medium pace. All right, thank you. All right, fuck it. Let's get into this story. Enough about cats and whatever. So this is, again, Senator Blumenthal opens up an AI hearing with a deep fake recording of his own voice. And derp, derp, boop.
I also want to show you the hearing started today in a pretty unconventional way, perhaps a first for Congress. The chair of the committee, Senator Richard Blumenthal from...
Holy shit! It's like James Corden and Fat Bastard had a love child. Now let me tell you, as I sing Katy Perry's new hit on my way to the studio, get in my belly. What the hell are you? I don't know where to go. You sound James Corden and Louis Anderson? Maybe, but there's like a Scottish accent. That's where I went with Fat Bastard. Or at least it sounded vaguely Scottish. Corden. Yeah, James Corden. James Corden. Yeah. That's what I think I might have said Corden if you type James Gordon on. Flash. Oh.
Connecticut, ceded some of his time in his opening statement to an AI version of himself. Have a look.
And now for some introductory remarks.
Too often, we have seen what happens when technology outpaces regulation. The unbridled exploitation of personal data, the proliferation of disinformation, and the deepening of societal inequalities.
Why are we pre-recording
If you were listening from home, you might have thought that voice was mine and the words from me.
Pre-recorded.
But in fact, that voice was not mine. The words were not mine.
So what you heard there was an AI-generated version of the senator's voice. They took it.
Can I get that AI? I have a few things I would like it to say. Look, we won't go over what's on my Christmas list. The point is, there are dollar amounts attached to this thing, right? Like, I can get my hand on the senator's AI bot voice, right? Who do I gotta pay? And how many zeros are in that check? Because if it's a flexible number, we might have a conversation on our hands. Hello.
An AI model had it listen to some of his speeches on the floor of the Senate and were able to produce that. And not only were the remarks that you heard produced using an AI voice, what he actually said in that part of his opening statement was created using ChatGPT. So really just trying to underline here how...
Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 50 bits. We are now 70... nope, not... We are now 65. Thank you. Do math. Do math. We're 65 away from that sticker party. Sandy Squatch AIs. Everyone will start arming themselves with squirt guns so you can squirt the AIs and put them out of commission. How do you squirt the AI? The AI is digital. What, you just start shooting your phone? I like where your head's at, but I think you may have underestimated your adversary there.
Powerful and how potentially convincing this technology could be. And he even brought up the example himself after, say, if his voice were to be used, his AI fake voice were to be used in that way to condone, Russia invading Ukraine, etc., how easily that can be used in a
or to
disinformation
condone
campaign.
the Biden administration making lots of money out of...
We're reporting this morning, Special Counsel Jack Smith's investigation into classified
documents about Trump. Yeah, let's talk about Trump's classified documents. Let's not talk about Biden's illegal Ponzi scheme. Where the people paying in are you and I. Only thing we have to do is die. Oh, fucking A. Like, this is one thing that bothers me about, like, Fauci, right? I meant robot AI. What robot? There you go. We're going to get the robots. The robots are going to take your jobs long after the AI come for them. That's the thing we're learning. Thank you for the 20 bits, Wilmer Autotech. Love having the support. Alrighty, so we're rocking and rolling on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Thank you for being part of the show on any platform. We are grateful. We're going to keep this little thing going again for another for another 3 hours. God, these steroids have me so amped up I can't. I'm jittery. Maybe a cat punched his butthole, and that's why he hates both. Sandy Squatch, 250 channel points. Well timed, milady. That was just beautiful. Maybe a cat punctured his butthole. And that's why he hates both. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. If a cat punctured his butthole, why does he have people do it all the time? Bud Britches with that kitty sticker. Sticker party's active, everyone. It has begun. Go nuts with the stickers. Bukkake the screen. Have yourselves a blast. Okay. Take this down then. The next story we have coming up is about a North Carolina teacher. We might want to finish the story first, or the sticker thing first, because I feel like otherwise it would be... There's a lot of cocks on the screen, I'm going to be honest. A lot of cocks. Couple pickles. It's a slow day. Who knows? Alrighty. Our next story. Oh, wait, nope, we're still going. I don't even know, where did that one come from? Some of these I don't make all of these, and some of these I'm like, where did you find that one? All right, Bud Britches slapping a sticker on there for the 100 bits to get us into that. Thank you very much. Back into our next story, now out of North Carolina. Now, there was a teacher in North Carolina who was accused of having sex with a student. I know, it never happens. You're like, holy shit, when the fuck did this become a thing? But yes, a teacher in North Carolina was accused of having sex with a student. Now, this was a story we covered a while ago. But she's been busted again with juveniles, according to police. I mean, come on, lady. Come on. Elizabeth Bailey allegedly violated terms of her pretrial release for the second time. She was arrested last year for allegedly having sex with a student. A North Carolina teacher facing 24 criminal charges. That's right, 24 criminal charges. I got room for one more bang in me. Oh, stemming from a sexual relationship with a student, violated her conditions of bail for the second time, and was released again. Oh, she violated her terms of bail for the second time and was released. Why are we locking her up then? Why are we trying her? Why don't we give her a goddamn parade? Oh, wait, so you've been sexually assaulting children and you made bail. Oh, there you go. I'm sure she's learned her lesson. Hey, they said she fucked that kid again. What? But she paid her bail. She said she was sorry. I am dumbstruck. When the hell did I mean when you can't trust a lady with just handling the come on kids, what'd she do that even got him to go back into the house? They know that she's gonna try to dill him, right? Like what did she say to them? What did she have candy? Was there a bag?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
I'll admit, if you are a pubescent teen, that sexual relationship with a kitty. No, that's what the kid had. Her kitty. Whisker Biscuit. I need to start making those fake commercials. Stop them. This show brought to you by Whisker Biscuits. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Alrighty, a North Carolina teacher facing 24 counts stemming from sexual assault. Elizabeth Bailey, 37, was involved in a car accident on Mocksville Highway in Statesville, North Carolina on Saturday, and 2 juveniles who were allegedly with Bailey ran off before responding officers arrived, according to Airedale County Sheriff's Office. Bailey was in the front passenger seat and admitted to drinking, according to the Sheriff's Office, which tracked down the 2 fleeing juveniles. She had allowed one of the juveniles, who was unlicensed, to drive the vehicle, the citation notes. Bailey was ordered by the court to stay away from the student with whom she is believed to have a relationship with as part of her pretrial release. The other juvenile was taken into custody on outstanding juvenile secure custody order. Bailey was booked on a charge of violating pretrial release, and the North Carolina Highway Patrol cited Bailey for misdemeanor contributing to the delinquency of a minor and misdemeanor charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Despite the laundry list of charges and violating pre-sentencing conditions for the second time, she was released from custody without posting additional bond. Right? Because we've learned that she won't do it again. Again. Oh, my God. How about Taylor Swift's boyfriend getting caught watching ghetto porn and jacking off? Here's what I'm asking you. Who did he harm? He didn't make the porno, and it's not like it was a snuff film. The girls performed in it. It was consensual for them, I hope. I'm sure they'll have baggage later, but that's neither here nor there. I don't promote it, but again, you go back into a dude's house after he thinks he's home alone. Maybe he's been waiting. This is the thing with this story. Everyone forgets the part where the guests left. He was home alone. Free and clear. He was free to whack it, you know? Like, why are we mad at this guy for deciding, hey, everyone's gone home. It's time for me to make, a little plaster to fill in some of the holes in the wall. Like, that's all there is to it. And his choice of material, who cares what people jack to? That's what I say. I wouldn't spank it to such stuff. I wouldn't do that. I prefer classy porn, quite frankly, a dying medium. Now, apparently, everything has to be related, and if I wanted that kind of action, Stearns County isn't too far away. It's only hot if I think we're related. Why the fuck is that? Oh, because it's geo-searching, and I live close to Inbreed Central. Oh. Although, from what I understand, that's like a larger thing, like everywhere. He had pot plants to pollinate. There we go, 594. He's just gardening, goddammit. It's why he needed his green thumb, a Playboy magazine, and a box of tissues. All right. Well, I mean, or if you're this lady, who needs porn? Just find a couple of kids who are out past curfew. She's apparently and apparently North Carolina's cool with that. Do you think that wasn't going to lead to her plowing one of them? She had kids in the car. She's lit. She's letting them drive. They're having the time of their life. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. We really got to, I don't know why these kids keep hanging. She has a history. Yeah, they're hoping to drop that V card, you know? The ladies their age are smart and know they have options. They're like, I'm not just going to throw this out just for this guy. Make sure I get the captain of the football team first. What you jack to does not mean what you do, what you jack to. No, but I imagine if you jerk to it, you wouldn't mind doing it, or doing it wouldn't be a problem. I'm just saying, how do we know Taylor Swift doesn't like being force-fed a big dick? I have no idea, all right? Look, I will wait. I'm not going to judge their relationship until I hear the single. That's how every Taylor Swift relationship needs to be judged. What is the breakup song like? Is it empowering? Is it sad? Is it tormented? And that's how we learn. How did he treat Taylor? Did it sell well? Now I don't even feel like talking about the North Carolina chick. All right, so apparently touch a kid once, shame on you. Touch a kid twice, we'll just let you go again. So what's this shot of jacking off to fertilize pot? Yeah, that is a theory posited by 5W40 Motor Oil. He is apparently of the... I won't even explain it. I don't understand the science of it. I've done zero research. I would literally be talking out of my ass, and when it comes to jizz, I don't like to put those two together. So I'm just going to say I have no idea. I've never done it. I will have to talk to this Sandy Squatch. Oh... I don't know why you're saying that. What you jack to does not mean you want to do what you jack to. All right, I have no idea. I don't want anyone's personal lives. Look, whatever flicks your bean, lights your fire, kicks your tires, whatever euphemism you choose to. I have a sound drop right now that I'd like to play for all of you. Alrighty, so a group of aggressive bees descended on a passerby in Los Angeles this week, and it sent at least 2 people, including a police volunteer, to the hospital. Please tell me one of the reasons someone went to the hospital is the police volunteer tried to shoot the bees. Please tell me the volunteer tried to shoot the bees. I would love it like, get down or I'll shoot. And they're fucking bees. Bang, 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 bang. And I got 5 or 6 of the bastards, Chief. Yeah, but you wounded 8 people. You're done volunteering. You're sitting right next to me. Just talk to me, damn it. Talk to me, Goose. That's what Maverick should have been. There should have been one sad scene in Maverick where, I feel like Maverick was too uplifting, right? Tom Cruise was somehow trying to stay a test pilot at, the age of 60 or whatever. It was completely unbelievable from a realistic standpoint. It would have been more believable if it was like he was a broken, down on his luck kind of dude. No luck from the ladies, despite being Tom Cruise and looking suave and all that shit. He's just sad jerking in a fucking bathroom. Holding his dog tags. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Yeah. That's not fucked up at all. Are these bees the new gang take over the streets? No. These bees are actual bees. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed that one of its volunteers suffered dozens of bee stings during a call for service in the Encino neighborhood and was transported to the hospital where he was in stable condition. A second man was also transported to the hospital with multiple stings, according to the Los Angeles Fire Department. Though bee stings are common, images of throngs of honeybees attacking people on a busy residential street are less so. Oh, we have images? Where are the images? I'd love to see images. James Nye, the bee guy, a professor of ecology, behavior, and evolution at UC San Diego, told NPR that the attack could have started when someone disturbed a hive of feral bees, according to CBS Los Angeles. The bees may have originated in a hive affixed to a home in the neighborhood.
Cheer 100 Johnny. You know when smoking some devil's lettuce some is harsher than others. Love juice makes a smoother smoke.
You know, like you gotta put cream in your coffee, right? Like you know, only fucking heathen drinks black coffee. Why don't you just eat it? Why don't you just grind it up and why don't you just suck on the bean? Oh, I like black coffee. Oh, you're a douche. Coffee is meant to be enjoyed, but that flavor is too harsh. It is too robust. It's like saying, you know what I really like? Like straight cacao. None of this chocolate stuff. None of this sugar stuff to harden down the lead. No. Just give it to me straight. So I'm like, and I want to die. No, don't black coffee. You got to put cream in the coffee. Just so, and we can talk about the extent. Some people like to overpower. Some people like a saison. You know, you do you. But when it comes to weed, jizz is the cream of the weed. It's just weed cream. Just healthy homemade weed cream. And the best part is, because I make it myself, I always know it's fresh. I whipped that batch up this morning. Your scenario is gross, and I hope to God you're wrong. I'm certainly never testing that theory. That is a promise I'm making now. I'll be honest. When I exhaled like that, I became very, very, very glad that there's an open window just fucking feet away from me right now. Oh. That was a big one. A-hole Doug saying, look, Johnny's smoking the new strain of weed called White Jism. Well, what is it? Tomorrow they are going to ratify or legalize or whatever the marijuana referendum or whatever, the legalization thing. So pretty soon, I guess, like you could open up a shop and you could make a strain of weed called White Jism. But I am going to be honest. Feel like the name might harbor a little bit of an issue with gathering sales. Just a little bit. Anyways, so apparently a bunch of angry bees attacked somebody. We are cruising through the show. We have 2 hours and 45 minutes left. So I really need to keep moving forward. Let's get into one of the things we put in the description. Unicorn jizz. Now, unicorn jizz could sell better. And I'm going to pull my camera off the screen because I have a hair in my nose, and I think it's gross to kind of fix such things on air. You don't need to see me doing that. It is not cool. But all the same needs to happen because it's driving me nuts. There we go. And it's dealt with. And I just heard the kid. Oh, nope. And the kitty's leaving. Okay. Smooth hooch Utokon. So now you know who grew the smooth hooch Utokon. If you found a way to jizz on my goddamn weed, I better not have any jizz on my weed. Tell you that right now. All right, whatever. All right, moving into a serious issue. The IRS chief has acknowledged that black taxpayers face a higher probability of being audited. By the way, I'm going to show you. This article we're talking about, this is on CNN Politics. So, here's the thing I'm going to say about that. with how liberal most of the government is. Hey, kitty. Yeah, we love you. We love you. On the afternoon show, we get to have snuggles. Yeah, we get to. It's just in the morning. We can't do morning snuggles, kitty. No morning snuggles. But yeah, so the IRS. By the way, it's the liberal people who want to add thousands of agents to the gun-toting agents to the IRS. Smokeless pot because my hands do the smoking for you. I'm introducing my new marijuana baby bird program, also known as the shotgun system. I smoke the weed for you, pre-process it in my lungs, and I give you all of the red meat, a.k.a. the exhale. Sounds like I'm paying you to smoke my weed. It sure does. You should stop asking questions. Hey, Johnny, want a snap of my broken wrist? No, I don't. I hope your broken wrist gets resolved, and I hope you do well. Lab class, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, dear Lord. Ah, cat. Yes, you want snuggles. I get it. You're a cat. All right, so moving on. IRS chief acknowledges black taxpayers face higher probability of being audited. Internal Revenue Service Commissioner Daniel Werfel acknowledged in a letter to the U.S. Senate on Monday that black taxpayers are audited at a significantly higher rate than non-black taxpayers, a revelation he said has left the agency deeply concerned. All right, so here's my question. Is it they are audited more because there's reasons to, or is it they're audited more because finances don't add up? My question is, if we audit more white people, are we going to catch the same number of white people? I'm fine with it if it's yay or nay. I mean, if you're auditing people, as long as the people you're auditing are actually scapegoating the taxes. I mean, receiving social program benefits probably triggers audits more often. Well, then I know only one thing. I've been filing all of my taxes appropriately because I have yet to get in trouble. As far as I know, actually, I say that now I'm going to get in trouble because I have to make that last payment to old Uncle Sam today or tomorrow. Going to get that old man's haircut. Going to get the old man's haircut. Have a good day. Well, that is the news. Good day. See you later, Sandy. Thanks for being part of the show. Thank you, everyone, for being part of the show today. It's the middle of the week. It's summertime. It's nice outside, even in Minnesota. So I understand if you kind of feel like you got other things to do. A lot of people apparently do, and that makes sense. But thank you for being part of this program. So black taxpayers are going to be paying more. The IRS has urged lawmakers to look into the racial disparities after a January report by Stanford research team initially revealed the findings. The research, a unique partnership with the Department of Treasury, found that black taxpayers are audited 2.9 to 4.7 times the rate of non-black taxpayers, a difference that is highly influenced by earned income tax credit recipients. However, the study pointed out that there was a smaller but still significant inequity in the audit rates between black and non-black tax claim payers who do not claim. All right, but what are the numbers of that one? You're really quick to point out that way more people of color on the earned income tax credit. So yeah, it's kind of like, there aren't as many people in this group that aren't black. So, but what were the rates? What were the rates, man? Alrighty. Daniel E. Ho. I put E. Ho on it. Daniel E. Ho, who led the research team at Stanford, told CNN that this group does not have access to how the IRS conducts audit selection, but that the research pointed to the EITC, or the Earned Income Tax Credit, and the focus on lower dollar, higher certainty claims as opposed to lower certainty, higher dollar value claims as factors for the disparities. Werfel, who was confirmed by the Senate in March, said that the agency is looking into how changing methods for case selection would impact the disparities, and that the Earned Income Tax Credit selection evaluation is a top priority. However, he stated that research is ongoing and additional time is needed. Yeah, let me break it down for you. It seems kind of racist. Yeah, it does. But it also seems kind of like the part that you're holding on to. IRS is racist. Abolish the IRS. Well, here's the thing, Shunt Me Harder. Like, the funniest part about this is our current administration, the liberal administration, you know, the one that if you don't vote for, you ain't black. That administration is the one that's like, we need to bolster the IRS with more gun-toting agents. They want to audit people that can't afford good attorneys, says Toastmaster. Oh. Look. All I'm saying is we pointed out the Earned Income Tax Credit group. Like, oh, there's all these black people that are getting audited because of Earned Income Tax. Right. We'll ignore the obvious reason of how that. Right. But the one where it's also significant. It's significant, but apparently not enough to put a number on this. We can't get a specific. Good thing I am Canadian. There you go. There's a way out of it. You've got it made. The point is, holy Jesus, advertisements, don't. If you are a person who voted for this administration at this point, what are you hanging on to anymore? That's what I want to know. Why are you still in on it? I feel like if you haven't felt like, you know what, I'm out. I just feel like after this report now, I feel like even like the communities of color have got to be like, you know, these people don't really fucking give two fucking furry shits about us. Like, I got to feel like the communities of color have been saying that about white people forever, and they're mostly right. But white people are horrible. But the thing that they draw the line is they're like, white people are horrible. Like, no. Take the color out of it. People are horrible. That's today's black pill advice of the day. Anyways, Uber lets teens create supervised accounts. How awesome is this? Now the guy that can be driving you around on your date could literally have never gone on a date. He could be like, you know, awkwardly watching you make out in the back seat because like he's looking for tips. Oh, that's how you move in on her. All right. Uber is planning to let teens create their own Uber Eats accounts as well. Oh, yeah, dude. I totally want some fucking snot-nosed 15-year-old bringing me my fucking Uber Eats food. I'm sure he's hygienic. Uber is launching a new family program aimed at attracting a new generation of users. Just admit it. We all fucking found out about the whole like side hustle thing and how it was a bunch of bullshit, and now it's going down in flames. I really feel like we need to just admit it. Starting Wednesday, parents and caregivers will be able to set up family profiles that will allow them to link multiple Uber accounts so they can pay for rides and deliveries as well as view real-time locations and order updates from a centralized location. For the first time, teens as young as 13 years old will be able to have accounts too. So it's not driving. So they can just use the accounts to, okay. I still feel like this is not a good idea. Now I've gone from they'll take care of us to I don't. Would you trust a random person to pick up your kid? I mean, he has 3.5 stars. They don't look as racist when you show both sides of the story. Yeah, Toastmaster, that's what I'm saying. With the other thing, going back to that story with the IRS, it's really weird. Or they're like, oh, but just in general, when you take the earned income tax credit part out of it, it's still an alarming disparity. The disparity is alarming. Right, it is alarming. What was it? Again, we heard numbers of 2.9 to 4.7. That's wrong. What were the numbers when we took out the... They want to make it easier for kids to run up mom and dad's credit card. Well, the Uber Eats especially. I mean, I feel like if you're a kid and your mom gave you access to Uber Eats, guess who's enjoying McDonald's every day? Ba-da-da-da-da. She's paying for it. I don't want to give my kids a Uber account. Teenagers as young as 13. On Monday, parents and caregivers will also be able to officially send teens between the ages of 13 and 17 an invitation to create an account, which will be monitored in the family profile. It's all about helping you manage the craziness that encompasses family life in 2023, CEO Dara Kawashawa, I don't know, said. And it is some incredible safety features embedded in it, from the booking experience all the way up to the end of the trip, so that you as a parent can have peace of mind. Right, we're tracking them with the phone. So if the guy wanted to abduct the kid, he would have to get rid of the phone. But everyone knows, first rule of child abduction, never take away their communication device. After all, you wouldn't want to prevent them from being able to call 911. What are you, a monster? All right. The move is one of several app updates the company released Wednesday as it competes with rival Lyft, which has been trying to gain market share. Previously, Uber users were required to be at least 18 years old to create an account. According to the company's policies, account holders also couldn't request a ride or deliver for someone under 18 who would not be accompanied by an adult during the ride or when collecting the delivery. The company billed the new update as a way to help parents and caretakers, move safely under their supervision. All right, so after this lady took over 6 years ago, the company launched several features to boost driver-passenger safety. During a September 2018 interview, the chief executive said, he wanted Uber to be the safest transportation platform on the planet. Again, you've got to be really sure about that because I'm not putting my kid in the car. I'm not doing that. I just really don't. It's the same, would you send your kid in a cab unsupervised? I wouldn't. I really feel like
if you're on your feet
you
all
don't
day,
play an ad in the middle of my rant.
Compression sock.
Asshole. So, and let's ditch that story. Boom. It's out of here. All right. We have one last thing from the first hour. We'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, don't put your kids in the car unsupervised. It's never, ever a good idea. You have no idea what they could be exposed to in that time. A lot of people who want to push opinions that you may not agree with might decide that the best time to speak to a child when they're unsupervised is while they're in your car. Father O'Malley has now got a side hustle. Welcome to the car. Would you like to tell me anything about your sins and your past confessions? Are you a good Christian girl? $19 for a number one combo. I just again, I don't like it. I don't think that's good. I really don't. Just not a good idea. Okay, so this story, we're gonna go over it pretty quick here. This story, I will admit, I have a pointed opinion. I think Meghan Markle is a piece of shit. That's my opinion. I think she's a cunt. It's not because she's a person of color. She would love to say that I hate her because of her race or her gender. No, I hate her because she is a horrible person. And that's what I'm judging it off of. And my proof, because again, my opinion. Prince Harry and Meghan allege, again, notice that word, allege near catastrophic paparazzi car chase in New York. You know, the thing that killed Prince Harry's mom, they're alleging it happened to them. Again, the word allege keeps coming into this, so I'm sorry. It sounds like we don't have do we have any video, any information? All right, let's go through this. Harry and his wife Meghan were involved in a chaotic car chase with paparazzi in New York on Tuesday night that could have resulted. Again, could have. It sounds like they might have gotten chased by a paparazzi car for a little bit, but it's again, it could have resulted. No, it didn't. And the fact that but again, we need some attention. They were pursued by photographers after leaving the Women of Vision Awards. Police said numerous photographers made the Sussex transport challenging, but there were no reported collisions, injuries, or arrests. Again, they made it challenging. What's the title? Alleged. Mary and Meghan alleged near catastrophic She's a gold digging. The thing that bothers me about this is that I'm sorry, I don't care if let's flip over here. I don't care. That was a hit disguised to look like paparazzi. Oh, you're talking about for Princess Diana? Maybe. But my point is, if I'm this guy, I don't. What is this?
I just heard from East.
Oh, we'll let them play this clip in a second. Look, here's what I'm saying. If my mom died in a car crash thing like that, whether it was a hit or not, or whatever, I don't let my wife allege that their thing was that. Again, there were no collisions. There were no accidents. The cops referred to it as they made their transportation difficult. The cops didn't say that, there was a lot of instances of reckless driving and we're very fortunate. No. The cops are like, they made the transportation difficult. That's it. And there, again, they use the word allege. They allege it was near catastrophic. It was near catastrophic. People could have died. Yes, technically you could always say people could have died. If that bus doesn't stop when the lady steps off, people could have died, but they don't. Just wants to be in the spotlight. Looks like Harry is pussy whipped. I have to say I agree with that viewpoint, Flim Flam. I have to say I think I agree with that viewpoint. But I don't have the facts. I'm talking out of my ass and based on a highly biased opinion because I think Meghan Markle is a...
Isa Suarez, one of our CNN International anchors, who points out that, Harry and Meghan have moved to the United States. A lot of the press in Britain publicly, if you read the editorials, they're down on them, right? You hear negative things being said over there about Harry and Meghan. However, what this shows is the continued You
see, the reason they say negative things about Harry and Meghan is because she's a gold digging. She's a piece of shit. Meghan Markle doesn't even do clubs. The people in England don't like her because Meghan Markle is doing that thing that some women who are people of color love to do, where the minute they come up against any criticism, judgment, or negative rebuke, it is immediately because they are a woman, and more importantly, a woman of color, and you are a misogynist and a racist if you question them. And I have a problem with those people because those are titty tyrants, and I do not like tyrants with or without tits. Man tits, real tits, nice tits, still a tyrant.
Insatiable appetite for coverage, and I imagine largely in the UK, of Harry and Meghan, even as some try to turn their backs on them.
Yes, I mean, the word insatiable, exactly the right word. What kind of picture were they going to get from inside a car? I mean, just a picture of someone sitting inside a car. It doesn't seem like the most saleable picture. And yet there's this huge drama, this terrifying drama, going up at, you were just talking about it, reversing down streets, pedestrians in danger, other cars in danger, all of it happening at night, just to get pictures of Harry and Meghan.
Again, people were in danger. Can we see some footage? Can we see pictures? Can we hear any eyewitness testimonies? Like, yeah, I knew. Again, this is just nice stop, Johnny. I will say this, ever since she stopped working for the Joker, Harley Quinn has gone down a notch. Woo. Van Drexel, in downtown New York, high speed is 10 miles per hour. Exactly. This is one thing that we keep forgetting. This was in downtown New York. These people were moving through gridlocked fucking traffic this whole time. If you get hit by a car in downtown New York, it's because you are literally not looking. Those things are avoidable by people like me. All publicity is good publicity. You're right. All publicity is good publicity. But if Harry and Meghan are going to sit here and do this shit for publicity, we should call them out on it. Why aren't they talking about the money? Harry got an inheritance that reflects his social standing, as per the Queen, his grandmother. Yeah. And these people talk about like altruism and doing the work and all this other stuff, when it's like they work like maybe when you boil it down like an hour a week. Again, I'm not saying you have to do, but again, if you're gonna be a privileged and entitled asshole, just be a privileged entitled asshole. Just be that thing. Don't sit here and be like, oh, we're the greatest people. You're not. You're high on your own supply. And you call anyone who you don't like or who doesn't like you racist. I'll tell you this. I became fiercely anti-Meghan Markle when she was like, oh, we have to get rid of Piers Morgan. He's racist. No, he's not racist. He just doesn't like you. And again, that doesn't have to be a race thing. These people are all just that, Johnny. Now we see they are also cannibals. They eat their own. Patrick Bay, he's saying howdy. Howdy, Patrick. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us, Atomic Citizen. Yeah, I mean, eating their own, okay. Again, I'm getting sidetracked by the very fucking discount fucking Harley Quinn I'm looking at here.
They are the most valuable, I would say, the most valuable celebrity picture opportunity for British newspapers at the moment. And a lot of this is driven about how Max was saying Harry is suing the newspapers over privacy invasions, so there are even a lot of negative stories about him. There's always negative stories about Harry, but they are now, I think, driven by the fact that there is agenda because he's suing some of the newspapers about this. And Harry and Meghan have always suffered this
all right, this isn't about
media.
Okay, this was, again, supposed to be about the car crash, the dangerous car. We have nothing. Harry can shut them up, but he is pussy whipped. Harry, the worst thing that happened to Harry was he met Meghan. But, I gotta say this. Meghan's just a career woman. She's been looking for that golden ring from the beginning, and she was working her way up. She got on Suits, thought that would do it, and then boom, landed a prince. Thank you, Wilmer, for the 20 bits. Some of us just do what we can for fart noises. It's it's a grind. Some are bad. That's what it is. I'm jealous. I'd never get to fuck Harry. I'd never get to put my dick in him. All right, let's load our second hour stories. Thank you for being part of the show. If you're watching on Rumble, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Click the old thumbs and stuff. We enjoy all that. We're going to go ahead and clear out the first hour stuff. We're done with that. And after we do that, we'll drop the volume. Nope. We'll drop the volume and load hour 2. I I hate when I do these things. All right, we'll do it this way. Nope. Fuck me running. He said. There we are. Harry is wealthy beyond means and not royalty. They are pissed about that. Well, who's pissed about it? What up, Whitey? Says Angry Saxon. Hey, Angry Saxon. What up? Nothing. I'm just here supporting my good comic friend Day Peace's message that I have on his shirt that now doesn't look as great. And that is fuck plums. That is the monarchy. Why would the monarch... I don't know. Regardless of what they're happy or not happy about, the overall message is the money left their control. Well, the money left their control as soon as Harry's dick met Meghan's puss. Yeah, you got Meghan now has control of it. Yeah, that's like I said, that guy. Hey, who am I? Maybe an amazing lady behind the camera. And I don't mean in bed or just in bed. I mean in general. Maybe behind the scenes. I don't know. I villainize her through the lens in which I see her. Maybe my lens is dirty. Maybe she's a great person. I have no idea. Seems like a horrible person. Seems like a money-grubbing person. Seems like the way I've painted her. But, like I said, I could be wrong. And either way, whatever she's got going on, landed that guy. Good for her on that front. But overall, yeah, don't do that. That just grossed me out. Just very much tugging on the Princess Di kind of thing. Like it was a near fatal. No, it wasn't. Near catastrophic. You have a very, very weird, vague way. Nothing actually happened. Was there any car damage? Was somebody pregnant? Okay. Alrighty. We're going to get to our next story. The first thing in our fuck her, keep an eye on Harry. I suspect some growth from that boy. I would like to see it. Here's what I worry about. I hope, and I have no reason, this is all, again, fanfic fantasy in my mind. I hope Harry is not one of these people that has been getting beaten down behind the scenes. Will Smith, if you will. And, like, he's been holding it in for a while, and at some point, like, the Hulk monster is going to rage out and up and choke a bitch, and it's just going to be, oh, my God. And, like, yeah, I certainly don't want to see that happen. It'd be horrible if it did. No reason to believe that. Again, there's no reason whatsoever. Okay, so our next story, we're going to catch up with our good friend California. Now, if you haven't been reading the minutes, California is having what some would call a tough time. They've got some pretty high crime rates. Cities are getting some pretty funky shit happening, and California is kind of taking it in the dick. Now, amidst all of this, a lot of very wealthy people have said, we are leaving. Now, and when they did... Oh, shit. I forgot to fucking fix this. It's playing through crap. This can't even be the right thing. This is not the right thing. I don't even know what that is. Anyways.
Getting away with our government being behind on technology?
I hate how some of these start playing and other ones don't, and you don't know
Regular compression socks
until you
make your feet sweaty.
fucking click on them,
Wello socks are
and then you just
antimicrobial
end up
and moisturizing.
juggling all this shit.
Regular compression socks are either.
What the fuck is going off about compression socks? Oh, fuck you.
And most recently...
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that's going to be fun. Okay, we're going to get into that rant in a minute. And yet, this is how is easier than living with Meghan. I hope Harry says one day. To the music of California Dreamin', all the thieves are... Oh, no, no, no. Laughing Lions. You know he reads everything on the teleprompter. Anyways, thank you for helping re-rail this train. I need to get a sound drop for a re-rail. So California, like we were just saying, all the leaves are brown. All the leaves are brown. And the people are leaving LA. And so it's gotten to the point where, like, they're talking about retroactively taxing people so that, like, we can get money from people who used to live here because the people we would tax left and the people we have left don't pay taxes. That's really weird. When you keep releasing the criminals and you drive away the businesses and you drive away all of the wealthy taxpayers, you're just left with people who don't pay taxes and homeless people who are all on government doleouts. How much city revenue are you getting from that? Sounds great. Anyways, so if you didn't ever have to worry about California before, you might now, because Dennis Quaid is one of the people talking about moving Hollywood to Texas. Not like literally picking it all up and moving it, but just like the film industry needs to relocate to Texas. Shunt Me Harder says, all coincidence. Yeah, all coincidence. Toastmaster, fuck him. Yeah. But I'm saying this was already, look, I kind of saw this coming. This was already happening with comedy. Comedy was already moving to Texas because Texas was being more liberal about what you could say, and it had more diversity of opinion. And because Austin was a super liberal place, even comedians who move on both sides of the lines had somewhere to do lighter material, not all just red-wing or right-wing stuff, I should say. Does Texas want a Hollywood CA? We're going to franchise Hollywood. Arnold Schwarzenegger tried that. It didn't go so well. But yeah, so I live in Texas. We don't want Hollywood. You say that. I've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds of somebody who doesn't share that viewpoint. Come on.
Dennis Quaid joins me now. Sorry, Dennis. Bit of a mix-up there. Technical problem, no big deal. You know, I was going to roll the tape and it didn't roll. No, you're welcome. What is so bad about California and what's so good about Texas?
Well, talk about what's good about Texas. You know, we hardly make movies in California anymore because it costs so much money. And
he doesn't burn California. He just goes, what's great about Texas? R.I.P. Randy, the better Quaid. Oh, but dude, Dennis Quaid's been in everything. I mean, I fucking love The Matrix with Dennis Quaid.
There's so many regulations. It's tough. And Texas was a great place to make films about 10 years ago. I've made a lot of really great movies there. And they had an incentive program, which is now Texas is surrounded by Louisiana and Oklahoma and New Mexico, who have great incentive programs. And we want to bring that back to Texas and make it a little bit more business friendly to do movies in Texas.
Would you want to leave California yourself personally and actually live in Texas?
I have done just that. In fact, in the past, I'm currently living in Tennessee. In fact, I moved out. California is not exactly the same place I moved to when I was in the 70s, and Texas is right now. There's some legislation in the Texas House to bring that incentive back to Texas, and we're out to get it passed. And
Look, we got to be honest. The child market here is tapped out. And we're like, hey, let's take it over to Texas. Toastmaster, keep California out of Texas. They don't want to bring in California. He's just saying that movies and things would be a lot nicer to make, and they don't make them in California anymore. It's too expensive. You know why it's expensive? Because everybody, even if it's a TV show and they know they're going to be on the TV, they want a little, because they know there's money in everything. So, yeah, everything's more expensive because the people at the top don't take a cut. No. They need to make their millions on their millions on their millions. So that it's just everybody pays more up front to cover these assholes and what the 5 cents they need. You now pay that. So, yes, it has gotten more expensive. But like I said, policies and everything drove comedy out of California and into Texas. And I'm pretty much thinking that was the canary in the coal mine for what is the entertainment industry in California. Because there's nothing you can't do in California that you can't do in Texas. And more importantly, if Texas and other southern states start incentivizing it, Miami and Georgia have already been very big into bringing in acting and stuff and things like that and movies and shit. At least Texas will let you beat a child for not putting on. I cannot condone that statement, 5W40 Motor Oil. That is not what this show is about. Oh dear Lord. Oh, there are some people in Texas that have had negative thoughts. They don't want Hollywood coming to Texas. They have said, quote,
I want these people segregated.
What do you mean these people? What do you mean, you people? All right, go ahead. Continue, Dennis.
It's because it really is good for Texas. There's a lot of people might think that the incentive goes towards making.
Billy Bob Thornton played Davy Crockett. Yes, we're gonna point out how he played Davy Crockett. I kind of want to go back a bit. Okay. Owen Wilson, Dallas, Texas. Woody Harrelson, Midland, Texas. Look, I'm going to say this. How in favor of Texas is Woody Harrelson? Because he's also, as far as I know, very in favor of weed. And I feel like you guys in Texas aren't quite on that bandwagon yet. Look, you don't need to be. I'm just glad Minnesota is going to be. That's going to be a beautiful time. I might frickin' just have a stream.
Goes towards making goes out of the state, that goes to like Hollywood producers or actors like me, but the money actually gets spent in the state and goes to pay like carpenters and painters.
Okay, but it sounds like just a financial thing, a business thing entirely, nothing to do with the politics or the culture of California. In fact, you don't want to talk politics at all, do you?
Yeah, but that's kind of the point you're using him to make. You're kind of using him to point out, it's not about politics, it's a business thing. Yes, but as soon as he's gone, you're immediately going to pivot to the left-wing politics of California have driven out business. $5W40 Motor Oil saying Austin has a stench now. People call it Corey. Oh, come on. I can't confirm or deny that. I've always known Corey to be a lovely person, especially aromatically. Never smelled anything pungent on that man that wasn't the sign of someone who knew what you were going to be doing with him in a few minutes. Toastmaster saying, watched Corey tonight on KCOC. Toastmaster, link the channels for KCOC. Which one is that on? Corey has Smooth Pot. Yeah, I've always enjoyed smoking with Corey. I've always enjoyed a good smoke with Corey. That's why I want him to come to the show. I know I'll be able to have one person to have a good smoke with. If Corey comes with, you know what I mean? I'm like, that's why I hope he's coming to the anniversary show. Where is Hollywood saving money? Atomic Citizen, that's kind of the point that is being made in this video.
I'm an independent. This is not really a blue or a red state issue.
Yeah, it's not a blue or a red state issue, but the guy you are split screening with right now, he is going to at some point, either in this interview, after this interview, or even in another episode, make the implication or flat out statement that the policies of the left and the liberal left, particularly in California, are negative to business and have driven out business, and that those policies have driven out business to a point that business has suffered, where even the movie industry, the fucking feather in the cap of California, is moving over. So he is coming back on YouTube. I haven't seen as much on YouTube. Well, that's awesome. It's tonight on YouTube. K-Cuck is tonight on YouTube. Awesome sauce. Check out Corey Adam Comedy on YouTube tonight for the return of K-Cuck. All right, so yes, actors wanted the film industry to move from California to Texas. Like I said, it's gotta be one of those things where I don't care if it's orchestrated. Also, Twitch and Kick. Oh, nice. He's on Kick before me. Of course he is. Next, you're going to tell me he's beating me to D-Live. The monarchy paid them to leave. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. God, I'm sorry I missed that earlier. These things need to come up back. So Hollywood is firing people in California to move to Texas. Dennis must not know about the Look, I'm saying I feel like Dennis Quaid isn't necessarily aligned in that group. Regardless of, we don't need to draw any lines of who the established money and power of the entertainment industry, particularly film industry, in America today is. But regardless of that, independent film, which has been fighting a very, interestingly enough, they've had to fight a tide to, establish themselves and get bigger and better. Independent film now has, with AI and other things, so many and green screen technology, so many avenues open to them that they have a almost foothold chance of fighting or competing with like big screen movies. So yeah, I don't think they want that shit to leave. They don't want California has got to be like, I don't know what they're saying, but like if you're Gavin Newsom, like when the lights go off, you got to be at home like, hey, so the actors are saying they want Hollywood to move to Texas. Like, you are calling Soros like, you said this would work out, man. I am going to be the governor who drove away Hollywood. Gavin Newsom sunset on the silver screen. Toastmaster, where's my money going? Ultimately, what we're saying is, and Dennis Quaid was saying, it's not political. This is not a red or blue issue. We just think it's way too expensive to make movies in Hollywood, and we don't want to do it anymore. If Hollywood leaves L.A., If Hollywood leaves LA, there are going to be so many people who watch the values of their homes and other things plummet. And honestly, because one of the big attractions about LA is that it's where Hollywood is. It's just that city has the silver screen and the port of LA. And only one of those things is gonna kind of survive. The rest of nobody's like, hey, you know what? I want to move to the city where the port is. You have people climbing all over each other to get, apartments and things like that because they're going to make it onto the silver screen and become the next Scarlett Johansson or whoever. You have people chasing that dream. Those people are all now going to go to Texas. And they're going to learn two things very, very quick. If Texas fights this battle the right way, and I hope they do, Texas is going to be like, yeah, we don't play that shit. You can go ahead and fuck off, dude. Like, your opinion will not be allowed in Texas with the whole, like, well, you need to be accepting. No, you need to be tolerant. I am tolerant. You need to be tolerant of the fact that I am only tolerant to you as far as I can visibly see you. Look, you come any closer, I become more intolerant. It's a distance thing. Stay the fuck over there and we're fine. No, you need to make me a cake. Yeah, and you need to go fuck off, all right? And I don't mean that no, I don't mean that literal. Put that away. I'm saying you go ahead, you take your boyfriend and you move on down to another state. This ain't where it is, homie. Actually, you know what? People are saying, but Johnny, Texas won't put up with this, and we have a spokesman from the state of Texas on that opinion for Texas not putting up with a lot of California's bullshit, and their opinion is,
well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Oh, Jesus. The old steers. Look, I get you watched Brokeback Mountain. That wasn't no documentary, all right? Let me tell you right now. Thank you, Flim Flam, for 200 or 250 or 2,500. Can you fucking read? It's all this jizzweed. That should be the new title. I should rename today's show. Today's unofficial title is Jizzweed. Tell your friends, Johnny's show for today was technically Jizzweed. If you don't know why, you'll have to go back to the beginning. Brokeback Mountain is a Western romance. Yeah. I thought that lady in that movie was pretty hot. And that's the worst part. There's a hot lady in that film, and none of us are plowing her. No, no, no. What was it? Anne Hathaway or whatever? The point is, she was plumb fuckable, and those two boys were obsessed with themselves. It's just not right. I trademark Jizzweed. Well, there you go. 5W40 motor oil. Jizzweed Wednesday, bitches. That's a fucking thing. Clip it. It's so smooth. Anyways, you're all welcome. Yeah, actually, thank you. Thank you, 5W40 motor oil. All right. So, yes, Dennis Quaid and others are lobbying for Texas filmmaking to come back to Texas because Texas is a business-friendly place. Again, this is one of those things where even though Dennis Quaid, Owen Wilson, Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, and more are pushing for this, they're not doing it as a political statement. They are overtly making one. It's kind of saying where it is. Alrighty, so that one's done. Who do we have for this next? Oh. consultant who worked on Succession episode. That's not what that is supposed to be. Oh, no, this is supposed to be Kamala Harris grilled after claiming conservatives banning women's history. Oh, no, this is Miller Lite's thing. Okay. So Miller Lite made a new ad recently that has critics calling for boycotts.
Here's a little known.
Oh, wait, no, we talked about this. The women in brewing thing? Oh, fuck that. I don't want to do that then. Screw that noise. We'll move on to this one. A Soros-backed and bankrolled prosecutor in St. Louis has officially resigned. I know you're all knocked off your chair with that one, but yes, more than 2 weeks ago, earlier than expected, amid legal effort by Missouri Attorney General to fire her for alleged neglecting her duties. So Kim Gardner, a Democrat long mired in scandal and allegations of misconduct, announced earlier this month that she would resign as St. Louis Circuit Attorney, the city's top prosecutor, effective June 1st. On Tuesday, however, Gardner changed course and said she would be stepping down immediately. The circuit attorney has worked with the St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell and his office to ensure a comprehensive transition plan is in place to handle cases that prioritize public safety. Effective immediately, Kimberly M. Gardner will end her service as the City of St. Louis attorney, the office said in a statement. Ms. Gardner has committed to serving the people of the City of St. Louis and has done all that she can to ensure a smooth transition. Further inquiries about ongoing cases can be directed to St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Yeah, you know, when you've got a long, great career, you always resign in the middle of the night. You don't. You know what? I'm gonna resign in June. I've got this thing so nailed down. Why don't I just go ahead and tap out? I'm gonna go ahead and go in June. I'll let someone else take over and just see where it lands. You know, fucking whatever. I don't need to give up now. And then all of a sudden, like, you know what? Screw it. I'm leaving today. I am going home. I'm done. Look, I'm glad because, again, as we've discussed, this is one of those Soros-backed prosecutors. Mired in scandal, you resign from your office. I wish we could be honest about that. Look, this lady's got more dirt on her than manure spreader, okay? And it ain't all mud. The point is she's got to go. At this point, every time she walks into the office, we have to hose off the floors with a fucking fire hydrant. It is a pain in the ass, all right? We have had an excessively huge water bill. So this is 2 weeks earlier than expected. Gardner is one of the first progressive prosecutors whom Soros, a liberal billionaire and Democrat megadonor, bankrolled in 2016. And again for her re-election in 2020. She announced last month that she would seek a third term. See, last month, third term. Beginning of this month, I'm going to close out the term I'm on June 1st. Yesterday, how about I just go? You know, like, it's the summer, it's nice out. I want to put my feet up. I'm not going to do it here where I've been releasing criminals and kind of having a really weird policy. It's really funny how in some of these places where I'm like, how does this slide there? And then finally it isn't. I'm just like, oh. Now if we could look at some of the other people. For years, Gardner's office has faced criticism for mishandling cases and office dysfunction. The final straw for Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey came in February when a teenage volleyball player visiting St. Louis with her team was struck by a car and lost both her legs. A man charged in the crash with assault armed criminal action and operating a motor vehicle without a license. He was out on bond awaiting trial for a separate armed robbery case, despite violating the terms of his bond several dozen times. Gardner argued that her office had tried to put the suspect back in jail, but that a judge had denied their request. However, there are no court records of her office, which is responsible for monitoring compliance with bond conditions and revoking them when those terms are violated. Asking for his bond to be revoked. So you have no proof that you did any of this. You just said you did, according to local reports. It's almost like someone said, hey, tank the system. And you did. 5W40 motor oil. She got caught smoking jizz weed. Yeah, and don't disparage the great David Chandler, whether he's here or not, whether he's a member of this show anymore or not. He has donated immensely to this program multiple times. So I have no reason to say anything other than...
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
I will always support David Chandler. Alrighty, but yeah. She got caught smoking that jizz weed. Oh, we got a story about she got caught smoking that jizz weed, and we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm starting to get a little slowed up. You are fucking greasy. Alrighty. Gardner argued. Oh, yep. In the wake of the incident, Bailey filed a petition, quo warranto, the legal mechanism under the state statute that allows the Attorney General to remove a prosecutor who neglects the job's duties. Bailey, a Republican, claims that nearly 12,000 criminal cases have been dismissed by what he calls Gardner's failures. He also says more than 9,000 cases have been thrown out as they have been about to go to trial, forcing judges to dismiss more than 2,000 cases due to what Bailey described as a failure to provide defendants with evidence and speedy trials. Earlier this month, Gardner initially announced her resignation. Bailey called on her to leave the office immediately rather than wait until the end of the month, arguing each day she remains puts the city of St. Louis in more danger. Wow. Guys, look, it's just I'm all like about us and Captain America. She's over here saying Hail Hydra. Can we kick her out, please? We gotta wait till the end of the month. The end of the month? Why? What the fuck does she have to do that we have to wait till the fucking end of the month? What is she doing?
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Yeah, well, can't you just fucking get on? Why don't you just quit, just finish packing that bag and just go?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Wow. Look, now I think she needs to leave immediately. I don't know if that shit is contagious, but I do not want to catch it. In fact, I'd like to never mentally see it ever again. I think we need to get her out now. Earlier this month, Gardner announced her resignation. Yep. Tuesday. Bailey expressed satisfaction with Gardner leaving the office ahead of schedule. So yeah, apparently the only person who's not happy about this is Gardner. Still working to pick a replacement for Gardner in hopes to tap someone by Friday. In the meantime, Pearson has appointed counsel Evan Rodriguez as interim St. Louis Circuit Attorney. It's a witch hunt. Oh, so you're going, though. Oh. She's done bleeding at the end of the month. Oh, no.
Cheer 100 coochie lip bits.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
There you go. Thank you for the 100 bits, Master Meatball. Thank you for all the support that we get. We're very grateful. This show is a viewer-supported program, and whether it's 1 bit, 100 bits, or 100 subs, or whatever you do to support us, we say thank you. Where is that? We're gonna put the PayPal and the Venmo links in the chat. So that way we can have those for anyone that wants to do anything directly. There you go. And then we'll do it in the, hey, boopity boop for you over there on Rumble. Again, thank you for watching on Rumble. We do have the chat up, so you can use it. There it is. We'll read it. You'll be part of the show. And there we are on YouTube. So now it'll make a second appearance in a minute. And we'll pin this. Oh, I can pin this thing? Pin this message. Pin this bitch. We'll leave it pinned for 10 minutes. There we go. Are good for sucking tampons are good for sucking chest wounds too? Oh, great. Great. Oh. That is whew. I didn't need that information. I'll be honest. Okay, so we got those out there. Again, if you want to freaking e-beggars. Hey, dude, I don't know about you, but I have like a significant amount of time that I do this show, and then I'm here for 3 hours. Like, if you don't want to support it, I'm not sitting here going, "Oh, you can't be here unless you pay." I don't put it on a paywall. If you want to support it, cool. But yeah, oh God, I watch the news and they play these ads, or I click on a website and I fight these ads on this show. And they're like, oh, he spent a couple minutes to link it. I know you're probably just joking. And, I don't know. Wisdom straight from the lips of Coochie. Oh, Coochie. Al, this isn't the time for that. Anyways, so yes, Soros-backed prosecutor in St. Louis is gone. I'd love to see some more of that. I don't like the idea of a billionaire backing attorneys in cities. Like, that's a weird thing. Chill. Just effing with your begging ass. Yeah, I know. I said you're probably just joking, and I'm just fucking around too. I'm sorry, guy. Thought we were friends, guy. You know what it is? I'm sorry. It's late in the day, and I was doing that read and everything at the same time.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
And I got a little testy. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Alrighty. At any rate, where are we going here now? No. So, Snake slithers into Texas substation, knocks out power for 16,000 people. Where are we at on? We're at hour 2 stories. Yeah, we're still good on time. So, officials in the Texas Power Company said about 16,000 customers lost power. 16,000 powers lost customer. Jesus, asshole. All right, 16,000 customers lost power when a snake slithered into a substation and came into contact with equipment. Matt Mitchell, a spokesman for Austin Energy, said the outage began at 1 p.m. Tuesday and affected 16,000 customers at its peak. Wildlife interference can result in power outages. Yeah, we've heard about more than one squirrel putting shit up. That stuff's nuts. Today, a snake crawled into one of our substations, made contact with electrified circuit. Would you say that he found it shocking? Chat is a slippery slope. That's why but that's because I use lots of KY lube. KY lube, it keeps the chat sliding easy. You know what also keeps things easy? Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to pee. Bud Light. Crispy snake. Yeah, did you guys eat it after? Did you make it into a shoe? I feel like it was probably done. Ironically, the snake slithered over the thing at the same time. There was a performance of The Lion King. Right as they were singing Circle of Life, the snake died and killed the performance. An erect snake is a great find. I don't know why it would be erect. It would definitely, well, I suppose rigor. Alrighty. The company said the power outage was restored for all affected by 2 p.m. So it was only for like an hour. Wildlife said is often blamed for outages. But yeah, see, squirrels are far more frequent perpetrators than snakes. This wasn't about the grid. It wasn't about infrastructure. This was just about a particular bit of wildlife that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. See, is the wrong place at the wrong time. Snake was a black mamba. Shit it, now it seems racist. God damn it. Those limp snakes are biters. Yeah, but I heard if they get stiff, they become spitters. Spitters. All
Cheer
right.
100 Johnny. Jizweed, the new sponsor of Just Kidding LLC. Boner, 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 gut wound tampons.
I am not making, if there will never be a commercial for Jizweed. I'm not making a Jizweed sponsorship. I will not stoop to the level of Jizweed. Black Snake Moan. More like this one was yeah, I got nothing for it. Black Snake, I don't know. Black Snake well done. Black Snake extra crispy. I just this is a significant signal impulse. All right, so that's that. I got significantly clusterfucked on that whole thing, and this was not a story we were ever doing. Yeah, we've got AI for the end of the hour and probably a little bit into the next hour. We got 2 stories left. The first one we're going to do is another part of our whole AI thing, Black Snake Power. Whoa, my God, how did we miss
Cheer
that?
100 Jizweed when you want the taste of some young man. Boner, boner, boner.
I cannot endorse these things, but I will say, and for the sake of the fact that it doesn't really matter, we're going to unpin this message for now. If you wanted to do a hype train. Just a couple of bits have been floating in. I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. AI defines the ideal body type per social media. So we're always told that, big is beautiful. Don't be a fat shamer. Big is beautiful. And love has no definition, whatever. Perfect bodies are what's perfect for you. Well, we left it up to the AI. Now remember, the AI, I pay my way. You do what you need to, homie, and we say thank you. I was just pointing out that there was a couple of hits in there, and those things kind of all roll in. Now that happened. You do you. We'll do a show. Anyways, Jizweed is one thing, but stay away from Queefer Reefer PU. I feel like as a lady who smokes, you have to have an online tag. I'm the Reefer Queefer. Oh man, if I got like super financially desperate, I'd have to be motivated solely by money. But I think I could do that. I could make an AI and like a voice modulator and be a lady who does the AI sits and hangs out and smokes with you and talks and whatever. She's called the Reefer Queefer. I could do that. That could be funny. Hey, the Reefer Queefer is a weird one personally. Where's I don't think it's that one. It's definitely not that one.
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
Women name their queefs too.
Right.
That's right. We do. Yeah, that's right. For instance, we have the sneezing unicorn and the resuscitator.
And now the Reefer Queefer. Hash gash. Well, well, I suppose you would be a hash gash. What? That sounds like a type of thing you would enjoy. Hey, you want to have some gash hash? Oh. This is what we call a very effective divert into What the Fuck Town. Love this program. So as we were saying, AI has defined the ideal body type. And per social media, here's what it looks like. Experts warn of a bias as new study shows artificial intelligence idea of the perfect man and perfect woman. Artificial intelligence has had its own idea of what the perfect human body should look like. A new study by the Bulima Project, a Brooklyn, New York-based website that publishes content and research related to eating disorders, investigated how AI perceived the ideal body based on social media data. The results, produced by AI-generated imaging tools such as DALL-E 2, I don't even know what that is, Stable Diffusion, and Midjourney, again, no idea, showed widely unrealistic body structures as reported in discussion of the findings of the Bulima Project's website. Oh, do you want to see some of these super, let's enhance. There we go.
Cheer 100 Johnny. When you are enjoying jizz weed, you will enjoy the aroma of reefer queefer. Boner, boner, boner.
Again, thank you for the 100 bits and supporting the show. It's going to come up with Transliza. That's what you would think. We all have different opinions. And I'm going to warn you, you're going to jump over to just large text. We go now to my screen because I like to do these with nuance. Boop. All right, so here we go. AI-generated images for women seem to have a bias towards blonde hair, brown eyes, and olive-toned skin. Oh, look at those lovely folks. Again, this is the AI-generated image of the ideal body. Madiddy saying, hey, everyone, hey! We're looking at what the computer thinks the ideal human body is based on social media data. That's right. Laughing lines. Boner, boner, boner. Yeah, we already had that one happening. Nice. Neither are black. Yeah, don't be like that. No. Atomic Citizen. I don't see their feet. Humans have feet. Yes. You're right. Humans have feet. Toastmaster with a thumbs up. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. I'm not even gay. And I'm going to be like, yeah, that dude could get it. Like, no offense. That dude wears just a tight shirt and a decent pair of pants. And as long as he has 2 brain cells clunking around up here, he's going to put it away. You know what I mean? Like, he is going to seal the deal. And the same for her. In fact, very, very, very much so for her. Alrighty, this is how the AI perceived the ideal human body. Let's flip back, because I don't want to expose you to giant text. More than half, 53% of all images of women generated to depict the ideal body type included olive skin. For men, the AI-generated images showed a bias toward brown hair, brown eyes, and olive skin. I would be very worried if they showed a bias towards blonde hair, blue eyes. Wait a minute. Does AI stand for Adolf intelligence? They finally see my master plan at work. Alrighty. Oh, you want to see this? All right, ladies, hold on. Hold on to your pants. You tell me if this one brings the humidity in the room up or down. What do you think? Huh? How we doing? Does that get you hot in the twat? Like, fall in the grate going, fuck yeah, my butthole is leaking cooter juice. I don't need that one, man. That's a mental image. The bruises should last longer. AI Mein Kampf down. Oh, yeah. The AI did not get us to the dangle region. But here's what I'm gonna say with how the AI. It's April doing this. Dio, does he just drink the testosterone straight up? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. Down to fuck, says Lab Glass. Flim flam, too much definition. I'll admit that is a scary amount of definition. The weird part is the angle of the dangle's got to be down to the text. That guy's got a hog. Or I've heard from other people that I could be wrong about that. That the reason he can wear it so low is that
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
76% of all images for men with the ideal body type included brown hair, and 63% had olive skin. The point is, white is okay, but we can only go so dark. At a certain point, how long has it been? It started with the Kinect back in the day. Actually, it started with the automatic doors, but people don't remember that. Like, AI and computers don't see black people, and I don't understand it. He has an afro. He doesn't have an afro. He has a little bit of... Then. Additionally, 47% of the images for men included facial hair. That was for the ladies. Because let's be honest, put it back up there. He says, all right, we'll put it back up there. You can tell me, does this look afro to you? Laughing Lions. But did he saying, I'm gay after looking at these pictures? I'm straight. Well, hey, I'll say this. The ladies definitely seem to look better. But hold on. We've got more for you in our Broadway show of AI sexy people. The Bulima Project extracted its results by approaching the various AI systems with 2 prompts. First prompt, the perfect female body, according to social media, in 2023, generated a variety of female body types, but showed an obvious preference for slimmer women with toned muscles. The second prompt, the perfect male body, according to social media, in 2023, did the same thing, coming up with images of men with perfectly toned abs, and we were all jealous. Hey, I'm just saying, guys, would ya? I gotta say that is intimidating a little bit right there. I like a toned lady. Like, this is all good. I'm liking this. This is okay. More than enough to enjoy your time. Not so much that you feel overwhelmed. Okay, yeah, no, I'm game from top to bottom. Aryan Illustrated. Oh my God, that's what AI stands for. Aryan Illustrated. It's Aryan Illustrated. She has a Coke nose. Like a nose for doing Coke or a nose from doing Coke. I wouldn't believe either, but quite frankly, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for doing blow. And after I'm sure the blow isn't laced with fent, I might take a bump. She's hot, damn, bro, yes. Yeah, like I'm saying, the AI ladies are hot. The AI dudes go from respectable to scary. Alrighty. Smaller women appeared in nearly all the images. See, apparently... but the latter came up with mostly unrealistic representations of the female body, the study revealed. The same can be said for the male physique as well. It generated all which looked photoshopped versions of bodybuilders. The study broadened the scope beyond social media, prompting the AI tools to generate images of the perfect woman in 2023 and the perfect man in 2023. The results showed more diversity in skin, hair, and eye color as well as ethnicity. Although these images still depicted conventionally fit individuals. You want to see a conventionally fit individual? I give you, what would we call this? Bollywood Henry Cavill, everybody. That looks realistic, right? Like that looks like a dude. One, no offense, but your muscles shouldn't be torqued to this extent. Holding weights. There is literally a mutt of genes in that person. Jesse says yes. All right, Jesse's on. Wyatt and from Weird Science were ahead of their time. She blinded me with science. Again, if you are that toned, these are what? 10 kilograms? It doesn't seem. You look like you shouldn't be working that hard for that. And again, what's with the veins? The veininess scares me. It reminds me of like when people have like things that's definitely not fake. It's definitely not fake tan. No, that is not fake tan. That is a person who has been burned. It's a fake everything, says the Laughing Lions. Yes, but is the dick real? Alrighty, so there we go. There's another guy. Let's go through this. The study compared how social media-inspired images were much more sexualized and unsettling in terms of disproportionate body parts than the AI-inspired renderings. Considering the social media-used algorithms based on which content gets more lingering eyes, it's easy to guess why AI's renderings would come out more sexualized, the study concluded. All right, but did we get any more pictures? That's not one of them. I could have swore we had more. We had no more? That's all we get? Aww. Now it's not any more fun. Well, now I'm going to zoom this out because this is weird to see this text that big on the screen. So, yeah, surprise, surprise, that's what we gravitate towards. Yet, apparently, for those of us saying, Mediddy, honestly, smash. I mean, just like I said, the veins. And 5W40, where is the woman I wanted to give my vein to? The woman you wanted to give your vein to? Which one were you aiming for that for? Was that the first one or the second one? Because that's apparently all we have. We just have the 4. There's, we'll bring it in a little, but not too much. There's woman number 1. You know, she's, like I said, that one just looks weird because of this abdominal thing that you got going on here. That feels weird. Vines are sexy. You mean veins? I don't know about veins being sexy. I beg to differ. I'm on none of those fucking sites. She's all right. I'll say this. Wow. I very much like this. This one looks way more realistic to me. This looks way more realistic, and I'm okay with this. This guy looks pretty decent too, I have to say. Again, all I gotta say though is it looks like this guy on this side looks like that. According to the AI, I'm hearing from the computers. They said
the sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
We asked the AI artist who performed in this particular photo shoot and about why he didn't bother to change anything about it, and he said, quote,
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Do they list their resource websites? We can have a list of our Effing idiots. Their resource websites. Yeah, we talked about it earlier in this. There we are. Boop. Back to normal. What were the sites? They used AI-generated imaging tools such as Doll-E2, Stable Diffusion, and Mid-Journey. Those were the ones they used. Don't let the AI cook again. Well, apparently, stands for Adolf Intelligence. I don't, I apparently am very anti-AI, and we have one more story about that later in our third hour stuff, which we're starting to leak into. So we have to get into this story. Now, this story has been on a couple of different websites, and we're going to talk about this one here solely because I think it's funny. Critics are ripping back into Kamala Harris. You'll never wonder why. Because we all know. On Tuesday, for claiming conservatives' push to ban gender ideology classes from public education as a means that they are trying to ban women's history. So, ironically enough, I hung out with a person who may be referred to as a perpetrator of stuff. Allegedly. I have no idea. He's just a good friend of mine. I have conversations with this person all the time, and I told them today that I didn't have time for a long conversation. I had a busy morning, and when the person got out of the car, I'm like, it's like listening to a Kamala Harris speech. It's like listening to a Kamala Harris speech. I'm going to test that theory right now. I'm going to play Kamala Harris's speech as if I was hanging out with that person on their couch. That's what I'm going to say. What? Did they touch your dick? Did who touch my dick? Is someone going to touch my dick? Tiffany Stratton is my pick for the hottest chick. Actually, I want a little chunky of that my man meat. Hey, John. No. I'm what you call a fish that has one stream, and quite frankly, there are no dudes in it. That's where I swim. Anyhow, here we go. Kamala Harris claiming conservatives banning women's history classes are banning women's history from classes with the I would bet erasing some women from history would be some guy's dream, but in reality that shit ain't going to happen. Women are here to stay. Look, am I saying we shouldn't erase women from history? No, absolutely not. I'm not saying they don't have a great idea. I'm just saying they're not doing that yet. Let them have time, all right? Don't hate them on it yet. Let them build up some steam and actually do some shit. Like, don't fucking give them a chance. And you know what? Give it a try, because we gave them rights. Look how that turned out. I'm just saying. Give it a chance. But again, this is, in my opinion, this is the test. If I'm right about Kamala Harris, I am now going to test the theory that I have posited more than once about Kamala Harris. Because it's the only thing that makes any sense. And up, don't be a dick. Here we go.
And most recently, they even want to eliminate classes that teach, quote, gender ideology. Well, so what are we talking about here?
Yeah, what are we talking
Classes
about?
that teach women's history? Women's equality? The study of the fact that there are still only 25 women in the United States Senate in a body of 100?
What the fuck, bitch? Yeah, I'll take an ounce, man. This is some good shit. Fuck, damn. They're saying you shouldn't be changing kids' genders. Look, you can argue whether that's right or wrong. 25 women is too many. Exactly my point, Fallen the Great. Look. If this is the damage that 25 of you can do, I think we have to say nay. Oh. Did that bitch just bring Congress down to the level of a woman? Damn, she's got big balls. What she's saying, which doesn't make sense, is... Oh, it's 4:20. You know what? Here, I'll explain it in Kamala Harris speak. See, what I'm saying is that by banning these gender equality laws being ratified, we are erasing women's history. Because what is a woman but simply someone who is not a man? And these people identify as women, which means they are women. And when we erase them, we are erasing women. So to erase them and their history, which includes large swaths of being a man, we are erasing women. And I will not stand to let these dicks fall. Here's an idea. The House all women, the Senate all men. Who controls the spending? You know, if we set it up so the women control the going to war and the men control the spending, I think I might like where your head's at. I might be willing to have this conversation. Flim Flam, I'm willing to sign on this experiment if we just agree to the terms of, again, as long as the men control the spending, I will let the women control the unleashing of the military. I'm entirely fine with letting women decide when the man needs to go in there and sort some shit out. But I want the man to decide, no. We'll decide what we're going to pay for stuff. Mediddy saying, man this, woman that, we all shit. Goddamn good points, Mediddy. You are a fucking truth cannon. I'm going to drop the audio for just a second to load our third hour stories. Let's read some of the criticisms from that lovely little speech, though. We got kicked off of the page early because we viciously chose to not watch the next video or whatever. Critics ripped into Vice President Kamala Harris on Tuesday for claiming that conservatives push to ban gender ideology classes from public education means they're trying to ban women's history. Conservatives on Twitter responded by accusing Harris of lying or being ignorant of the fact that banning gender ideology in school is about preventing lessons that teach kids they can undergo gender transition if they feel as though they're in the wrong body. Harris made the comments during a recent address at an event held by an abortion. So you just went, okay, I'm at an abortion advocacy group. And then they just, like a Pez dispenser, they unhooked her neck, she shot up, and they just loaded all the issues in her. Okay, so it's an abortion place. So we're going to go quick. Gender ideology. We got to hit that one. Okay. And then we got to hit supporting women in politics, and success of women, women's history, go. And then she just went there and gender ideology. And just keeps throwing them out one at a time. Oh. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, oh, what a man. The mental image. Tell me I'm wrong, all right? She just literally word saladed an entire issue of bullshit because it's in front of a crowd that'll go, you said that trigger thing. This is just as bad when it's on the right. Look, I hate... I won't even say I hate anymore. You can say what you want about Donald Trump. But at least when he's peddling his shit that's obviously bullshit to the people that buy his bullshit, you can pick it out. It makes sense. Whatever. But he doesn't just go to the next thing and pitch the bullshit. Like, the bullshit is consistent. He has a line, and he's in it, and he... And it really doesn't help that you work with an administration that seems to be very, 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 very dirty. And is she supposed to be a distraction?
More documents are apparently circulating. The witness is still not been found, even though we canceled the FBI investigation. Spoiler alert: the investigation went awry, and now there's a report out about the Trump stuff. Sir, what do you want to do?
I'll activate Operation Pez Dispenser. All right, someone get the car jack, and I'll grab her chin and hold her down. All right, Vice President, just like we practiced. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's pull down the audio and go on the hour 3 stories, because I am strangely out of it for some unknown reason. Why would anyone support this show? I don't know. But if you want to, we've linked the PayPal things in the chat, and we can do that again. Or we have the bits, the subs, the stickers, all that fun shit. We do survive on the donations we earn, and we thank you all for whatever those are. And more from NPR. And now I'm going to softly massage my balls while I talk about foreign policy. I'm Dale Weathers, and this is NPR Radio. Okay, so people in general are described perfectly in Don Henley's song, Dirty Laundry. I will listen to that later. Get in on the... Oh, yeah, that's the stream stickers things. More ads! That's what I... No. How about we just work on it, and when it comes out, that's what we'll do. All right, anyways, our stories, we have the audio all the way down. Why aren't we loading these up? Oh, we did. Nope, we didn't. Our stories for the third hour involve a massive car crash caused by a turtle. Then in Mexico, we got a lot of animals in this hour. In Mexico, a chicken was saved from subway tracks. It only caused a slight oh, nice. Nothing procced. It only caused a slight... Ooh, that's way too high, though. It only caused a slight delay in traffic and stuff with the trains. What? Yeah, I know. Now, what? Oh, yeah. There's an auction of the creepy dolls. This is one of the other things we were going to be talking about. The creepy dolls that have been washing up on the shore in Texas from the Gulf of Mexico, just like the weird, just fucked up dolls, and we've got pictures. They are auctioning them off. You can now own a piece of what the fuck history. Now, was that the 6-inch or the 1-foot chicken subway? No. It was a chicken in a Mexico subway. Like an actual subway station. If that chicken had touched the third rail, well, then it would have been a fried chicken. We'll get to it. Clip it. We got like an hour left. I didn't even have the heart to do that. My throat is a little, my steroids are making me feel I had a nice boost, and now like we are coasting in for a landing for this last hour. So, oh my God, lunch. Yeah, dude. I feel like in Mexico, you're actually like, if you're watching this happen, you're like, no, just touch the third rail and I get a free meal. Honey, I'm gonna buy some salsa, some tortillas, and some cheese. I believe we still have lettuce. Don't worry. I'm also gonna bring home some cooked chicken. All right. Anyways, I'm just saying, with prices lately, you gotta do what you can to lock down that protein portion of the meal, because you gotta eat right. But before we get to that,
You're on your feet all day? Wello compression socks.
we're gonna mute the audio for a second while this ad goes through. And while this ad goes through, I'm gonna simply say, actually, we can skip it. Let's not mute the ad. Let's go back like this. Boop boop boopity boop boop, and full screen. We have a Florida driver stopping for a turtle. Now, I don't know why a big rig would be stopping. Is this audio muted? Nope, that's up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy Jesus. Holy. There we go. I bet that turtle died. Russifer, anyone for Subway chicken? Okay, so there's a turtle up there. D-bag in the truck? Yeah, he stopped for the turtle? Oh, he stopped to get out and pick up the turtle. I want to watch that again, motherfucker. Replay. Replay, asshole. Hey. I'm your Huckleberry ass clown.
How fast?
Jesus Christ. Well, now that I know this stuff doesn't work, why do I even care? Here. Holy Jesus. You realize there's a whole... All right, everybody in that line is slamming their brakes. Oh, and he angrily slammed his door. Was he angry at everyone honking at him? Or was he angry at the lady going, we've got to stop and save the turtle? Flim flam on the interstate. Duh. Good grief. How dumb. Yeah, you're not supposed to touch the tornado because it will throw off the navigation and they will be lost. You're not supposed to touch the turtle? The point was there was a sign saying turtle crossing. So, people could be aware that turtles cross there. That car should have stayed in the left lane. Yeah, if that truck had stayed in the left lane and given the turtle a wide berth, you know what everyone else would have done? Given the turtle a wide berth. Oh, my God. You completely fucked up. Do we have, can we play it? Yeah. Oh, it's going to come back. Let's go back one more time because it's going to come back slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the truck, including the semi, assuming. I kind of feel like the semi bumped up on the turtle. I kind of feel like the semi bumped on the turtle. It's the car's fault. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely the car's fault. That whole accident is the car's fault. The guy in the truck started it. The truck stopped for a turtle. Florida driver stopped in the middle of a busy highway for a turtle crossing the road and caused a major wreck involving multiple vehicles, authorities said. The chain reaction crash involving a pickup truck, a semi-truck, multiple cars, occurred Tuesday morning along U.S. Route 331. the Walton County Sheriff's Office said. The Sherry's office. They sent the Sherry's on them. All right. That is like a cute name. If that was... Oh, no, they've called the Sherry's. I don't know why it seems British to me. We can all do better to protect the wildlife and natural habitats of our great state. Residents and visitors alike should marvel at the many species that call Florida home, the sheriff's office said, just preferably not in the middle of the road. Yeah, the video from the semi-truck's dash cam showed cars suddenly slowing down as they came upon a pickup truck stopped in the left lane of a 2-lane roadway. One car swerved into the right lane in front of the semi, which was unable to brake in time. The semi-truck struck multiple vehicles, including the pickup truck. The video also showed a turtle reaching the middle of the road as the crash unfolded. Officers said that while the driver did not have ill intentions, trying to avoid or stop for an animal on a busy roadway can cause life-threatening injuries to motorists. We don't advise causing a road obstruction just because of a reptilian obstruction. Look, he's just trying to save Raphael, okay? His insurance program is going to drop him like a hot potato. Oh, man. His insurance program, it'll be like, hey, man, unlike that turtle, you are not covered. Hopefully that person in the car... No, the person in the car, the person got out of the truck. Ooh. Zabruder time. Enhance. Down. Go away. Enhance. Does that look like there's somebody in there? Do I spy with my little eye? I could have swore I saw this guy slam his door. The turtle's mid on the road. Does that look like there's somebody in there? I demand to know. Alrighty, so let's go back. Regular vision. No serious injuries were reported in the crash. Get to the thing. The slow and steady turtle also survived the wreck and is living happily ever after in a pond where he will hopefully spend the rest of his days avoiding pavement of any kind, the sheriff's office said. Well, thank God the turtle maked it. Maked it? Oh, Jesus, Johnny. Ooh, we are running out of road, and there's still like an hour left. Alrighty. So Kamala Harris is incredibly stupid, and several people in Florida had their day fucked up by an idiot and a turtle. Well, I suppose an idiot who wanted to save the turtle. Bro has a story to tell the other turtles. I got him back for us, dude. I was willing to lay my life on the line, hoping the most I would do is, throw askew a Walmart truck. But I got even better. God put me in the path of a fucking idiot. And he stopped to save me, and the whole thing unfolded. Oh, Johnny, you poor thing. Poor thing about what? I'm doing great. I'm just saying, whew, I'm a little like, why? Like, medication is always a strange beast, and you never know how it's going to affect you. And I got a bunch of it. I came here and I prepped a show, and it's sinking in more and more right now, pretty much for the next 2 hours. Or not 2 hours, 24 hours, jackass. I have a horrible taste in my mouth. It's a little dry. I have no idea why. But it's what I call real difficult time over here. So poor me. We're going to be fine. It's just another hour of show to do for you lovely folks. And we're gonna So if you want to contribute to this fine program, we say thank you. And we've linked the PayPal things and the chats and the stuff. Thank you for being part of the Rumble, the YouTube, the Twitch, all of that lovely, lovely stuff. And let's get back into it with this one. The chicken story that we were already making fun of. A loose chicken was rescued from from subway tracks in Mexico City. Thank God. You know it's dire when they're like, dude, we got to save the chicken. Was he a prized fighting chicken, or did you need the eggs? Oh, there's a story. But does the story have... Commuter trains were temporarily delayed in Mexico when a chicken was spotted running loose on the tracks at a subway station. Was he playing chicken with the train? Did he make the train late? Or was he just laying eggs? Bad egg. Was the chicken a bad egg? God damn it, how did you fuck that up? The Metro Collective Transport... Oh, I know how we did. The Metro Collective Transport System of Mexico said that power to the tracks was cut off when the... the chicken was seen running to the tracks. At the Line 9 Medical Center station. Transport workers and civil protection personnel were caught on video going down the tracks to rescue the bird. The video shows the chicken's pursuers unsuccessfully attempt to trap the chicken with clothing items a few times before finally getting a hold of the land fowl. The chicken was removed from the station and service resumed, officials said. Remember to protect your belongings as well as use a transporter to transport pets and avoid incidents. Was that a pet or a meal? We're going to find out. We've got the video, and we're going to it now. Live from Mexico, it's monkeys effing a ball. I'm sorry, I mean Mexicans trying to catch a chicken.
Pues ahora se vivió un heroico rescate a manos del personal de protección civil, quienes tuvieron que rescatar
Okay,
a
since
una
she's
gallina
speaking
que cayó en las
Spanish,
vías del metro.
I'll say
Los
this.
hechos ocurrieron en la estación Centro Médico en la línea 9.
Have you guys never wrangled a chicken before?
Las autoridades del metro. Luego de ser rescatada el ave, la circulación de los trenes se reanudó de manera inmediata.
Why are you guys trying to make it into America? It looks pretty nice in Mexico. Just stay there. How does Mexico feel about this stream of immigrants coming through and going into the U.S.? Why don't you guys just, like, invite them to stick around your place? It looks pretty nice. And you got a chicken surplus. You look the nurses in the hospital who get offended when I ask them where the toilet is. Okay. I look like a nurse in the hospital? I don't know about that. I'm generally the person the nurse is working on in the hospital. And have you ever been in a hospital? Like, dude, the nurses never get offended where you ask them where the toilet is. The nurses get offended when you say to them, I didn't know where the toilet was and I had an accident. That's when they get annoyed. When they realize that it's an oops-a-doodle. But if you're just asking where can I go to cop a squat, they're more than happy to tell you. If you put a fluid into the bowl and they don't have to touch it, that's fucking yay. Job done for them. That is way off. So again, I don't know how I look like this caricature, but I have to say your caricature is way off. And again, for those of you listening, that's not me doing the laugh track. That's the audience. Because it was a goddamn good point. Alrighty, so go back to catching this chicken. We are halfway through. Come on, keep fucking this chicken. You came at it with brooms? All right, we got brooms. We got a trash bag. Everyone smother him.
Quienes aplaudieron el actuar de protección civil, pues aseguraron que todas las vidas importan. Por otro lado, no tardaron en dejar comentarios bromeando ante lo sucedido.
I'm sorry, with that many tattoos, I feel like you should have been able to catch that chicken far easier.
Mi México mágico, donde caen gallinas a los pies del metro.
So they caught the bird. Everybody heard the word. And they turned the train back on. All in all, I think it was what was it? The power was cut off. The line medical center station. How long did all this go on? They didn't say. I don't know. Either way, apparently Mexico is doing great, but all it takes to throw them off is a loose chicken. So just keep fucking that chicken. Speaking of which, we will be for another 45 minutes. Okay. Our next story is something we've covered before, and so we're kind of touching up on it. Anyone for KFC? Well, I feel like I could go for some fried chicken. Oh, we're going to stop doing that if we got to go do that after. Alrighty, so yeah, we've got another 45 minutes left in the show. Thank you for being here. We got more than enough content to carry us through to that time. But before I do that, I want to do something before I forget, just mentioning it. I mention it every show because I love them. Where is... There we are. Boopity boop. All right. My friends at Hemponics, I don't even know if they're my friends, quite frankly, I don't care. I love Hemponics, and I'm pimping their shit. Boop. You have to be 21 or older to order their stuff. Their products are all online. You can get a variety of CBD, CBG, CBN, Delta 8, Delta 9, HHC. They have CBD products for your pets. They have tinctures and treats for your pets particularly. They have a variety of topical things like the Muscle Frost Gel and the Deep Relief Medicated Lotion. They also do a variety of their products in gummy edibles. I am a fan of the tinctures. Also a big fan of the HHC vape pens, which have an amazing selection. A-hole Doug saying, why did I thought I heard fucking that chicken? Because there's an audio clip of a thing. He says, keep fucking that chicken. And so we said, keep fucking that chicken. Hemponics, where are they located? There are 2 stores for Hemponics located in Wilmer and located in New London in Minnesota. But they do a lot of their orders online. You can contact them online. You can go into their stores to talk about their products. You can figure out exactly what you need. They offer a variety of their products online and will very gratefully help you figure out what you need as opposed to just buying willy-nilly. But if you want to order something, they're great. If you want to get something through this link, Will Muratotech says, I went there. They sold me Body Calm and Blue Dream HHC vape for the restless legs I'm having. I suggest both of those. Let me know how those are doing. I found it helps with my MS, with the stiffness. Down with the stiffness. Boop, boop. Yep, there we go. There's the link there in the Rumble chat. And one more time, boopity boop for the people on YouTube. If you click that link, you will go through. You want to nilly that, Willie? What? I have no idea what we're talking about. If you want to go through the link I just put up there, they will credit whatever purchases you get with them to us sending you there. So it helps us, it helps them, it helps you, it helps everybody. Hemponics. I love those guys. Alrighty, so back to this story. Now that we've talked about something that calms you down, we've got, time is dwindling. The sun is setting on the show. We got to get to this one. Creepy dolls among unusual Texas beach discoveries are now headed for auction. You can now own one of these amazing pieces of art. Wouldn't you love to have boxed in a collector's display? Wouldn't you love this? Wouldn't this be great? You know, like as a dinner table centerpiece. I want to get this for a friend of mine. I feel like if I could have that in some sort of pristine case, and I could present it to him on air and ask that it be part of his show. I mean, I'd never keep that thing around here. Are you kidding me? That thing's fucking creepy. I have enough trouble with some of the posters and shit. Hell, when the frickin' bobblehead over here starts moving around in the dark, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's just you. Oh, man. Fuck me. I've got a giant 3D Diablo head by my TV. I still scare the shit out of myself when I wake up in the middle of the night because I fell asleep watching a movie. Whoa! Oh, you're not real. I have a fucking 3D cardboard Batman. I have a funhouse environment, and I wouldn't put that piece of shit in here. But people are auctioning shit? What the creepy fucking shit? Yeah, we've covered this story before. If you're new to the story, brief catch-up. For a very long time now, I don't know how long the period has been, and I don't know if it's stopped, but it definitely happened for a distinct period of time. Creepy dolls were washing up on Texas shores, on the Gulf, from the Gulf of Mexico, just washing up on the beaches. Creepy, weird, fucking dolls that have been adrift in the ocean, has been washing up, and they look like this. And if we have other examples, how does this hit you? That's not that bad. All right. Let's go back. What else do we have? If we don't have more of this, I'll go to the other things. We'll read the story first. Creepy dolls, a fiberglass mermaid, and a prosthetic leg are among the Texas beach discoveries set to be auctioned to benefit a local wildlife rehabilitation group. Change that. I need one doll and one leg. No reason. Which leg was it? How big? Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny has bought himself a new leg. Thanks for talking about hemponics. A-hole Doug, I talk about hemponics for two reasons. One, I love their shit. They make all of their they make all of their products, the vape pens, all of it, the CBDs, the HHCs, from the extraction, the process, the whole thing, it's handled in-house. From seed to sale, you're dealing with hemponics, based, again, out of New London and Wilmer, Minnesota. So their stuff is all literally, it's handled in, like, you buy stuff at a store, oh, it says CBD on it. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know the potency. You don't know what cannabinoids are in there. Do they work together well? Do they not? Does this this product that the guy says is really great, this one the guy says really sucks, this one only costs $2 more. Spoiler alert, same thing in both. Fucking fuck you. And so, yeah. I love hemponics. You can trust the shit they make because they make it. They from start to finish, it doesn't leave their hands until you buy it. And it's quality stuff and it works. I love me some hemponics. Alrighty, so the Mission Arkansas, or the Mission Aranis National Estuarian Research Service. Yeah, so you guys don't have any more pictures. All right, so they're auctioning off dolls. The auction made headlines in 2022. So what, is this the second one? Isn't this a recent story? Why is this? Can I get a date? Yeah, May 16th, 2023. But it says the auction was in 2022. Paid $10,000 for a cache of water-damaged and barnacle-encrusted dolls featuring missing limb, hair, and eyes. The auction is named for Tony Amos, who founded the Amos Rehabilitation, key part of Texas Marine. Died in 2017. The annual auction continues. Oh, so it's an annual auction. So they're doing this annually. So that's why. All right. So it's an annual auction. But that's not the fucking money of the show. We have to get creepy dolls. Yeah. All you have to type in is Texas Dolls. Oh, shit. Texas Dolls Club comes up. So I won't show the web search. But the web search primarily immediately shows you images of the creepy dolls. Let's go on a little slideshow. Can we do it? Nope. I don't want to go to the link. I just wanted to widescreen the creepy dolls. Close this. You know what? Close this whole thing. Go fuck yourself. All right, here we go. And 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a boom. So here's a creepy doll. The fucking chat box is in the way. I'll drop it for just a second and pop it back up because that'll wipe it. Whap. And it's back. And I love that. It's wiped off. It's back. Creepy doll number 1. Ate those rubber snake sex dolls. It ain't no, none of those. Here's another one. Huh? Isn't that cool? Looks like there's a frickin' pin in its nipple. Somebody got medieval with this. Holy mackerel. That's a big damn baby. Oh my God. A lot of them have been drawn on. Oh, wait, never mind. That's the same. No, that's not the same big baby. Someone did a couple of these. I'm starting to wonder about what's with the green splatter stuff. Did someone do this for show? Oh God. If I could put that on Aaron's desk, I would be so happy. If I could put that on Aaron's desk, I would be so happy. A-hole Doug, it's a secret doll factory leak from China. Right, a doll factory leak from China that gets into the Gulf of Mexico and washes up on Texas. How? How? Oh. What's this one? This one's not that bad. I mean, she's kind of dreadlocked from the sand and the stuff. Not that bad. Holy Jesus. This one, that is a picture that says 1,000 tortured words. Why does it look so... Oh. Wilson! Oh, my God. All right, come on. I feel like a lot of people... I feel like the same guy is finding a lot... Holy jeez, what? That washed up on a Texas beach? I wouldn't drive with that in my passenger seat. Burn it, all right? What the water didn't kill, the fire will, okay? Burn it. Burn it now. That is creepy to a level. That's got the mouth open because the shark's in the ocean. And then they effed him. Holy balls. Oh, that poor baby. That poor baby got a rough ride. Oh. Why does it look like she was... Okay. And to end our creepy picture show, because we have about a half hour left in the show, I'm going to have to abscond rather quickly. So we're going to do this and duck out. We have a couple more stories to take us again through the last half hour of the show. Thank you for being part of it, everyone. If you can find it in your heart to donate to this amazing program, we say thank you. Alrighty, there we go. Let's close that out. Obviously not from China. The eyes are wrong. Oh, come on. If I could operate an attack drone while driving, I would be so happy. If I could get Michelle Obama to admit she's a dude, I would be so happy. That's not true. I'm doing a bit. I know you all have your theories because I shouldn't have even said it. I know what I was saying, and I know what it'll do, and I shouldn't. All right, so the creepy dolls are out. One story that I definitely want to get in on. South Africa slashed emissions to beat their climate goals, and the country is about to cease to exist as a result. A brief history lesson for those of you who may not have been paying attention with things happening in South Africa. So now South Africa was a horribly racist state, and then apartheid, a racist legislation thing, was eroded, and finally ultimately ended. However, the pendulum didn't stop swinging. Usually doesn't. So to make up for apartheid, they wanted to replace white people with black people. Apparently, the education factor wasn't a thing. If I could just operate my own doll... Oh, wait, that's another story. Anyways. Back when Trevor Noah first got onto The Daily Show, which was when Jon Stewart first left, he made a point on one of his first episodes, I think, to talk about how people talk about Africa like it's a third world country and like South Africa like it's a third world country. But in reality, South Africa is a better, more established country in some ways than America in terms of like the quality of the roads, the infrastructure. That's as those policies were taking root and taking effect. That's as they started playing the game of like, all right, I don't care if you went to school or not. What ethnicity did you check when you applied? Well, I'm sorry, we aren't taking any more of those. Now, again, that's wrong when you say, hey, your qualifications don't matter. It's solely based on your race. It's wrong no matter what race it is. But let's see again how it played out for South Africa. South Africa, who against all odds managed to reach their Paris Agreement climate goals, the nation has already slashed enough emissions to have reduced output between 350 and 420 megatons of carbon dioxide by 2023, meeting their goal of between 398 and 614 megatons. It's very impressive. How did they do this? Well, they've been initiating failures that have brought the once modern state of South Africa to its knees. Sorry, I'm fighting a cough in the back of my throat. Eskom, the national power supplier, can only guarantee 27,000 megawatts, but the national need for basic power is upwards of 37,000 megawatts. So if you don't know what that equals, because we don't have that problem in here yet, what that kind of rolls into, most people in South Africa are living without power for 10 hours a day or more. $10 hours a day. I mean, you could do that, right? You could do 10 hours a day without electricity. I tried to do, what was it? I tried to do 3 hours without my phone while I was getting an infusion. I thought I was going to beat myself to death. I'm sure in America we could go 10 hours a day without electricity because of roving blackouts. Most of the people in South Africa have lost access to refrigeration, education, communication services, medical services, and work. Over 2/3 of businesses have laid off employees or closed because of the power outages. And again, the power outages were what I was speaking to before. South Africa, now this person is writing this article with a little bit of a tint, but the facts are actually true. South Africa thought there were too many skilled white engineers in important positions like those at power plants. And apartheid, which ended in the 90s, South Africa's government adopted a replacement strategy to replace white people in every field with black people. However, apartheid never allowed for the training of black engineers who knew how to run power plants. Unfortunately, South Africa threw themselves into their replacement project with little worry about technical details and drove all of the highly trained engineers out of the country. Now South Africa is on the verge of national collapse. And that is not hyperbole. That is not hyperbole. What was once a developed nation is now about to crash backwards into the dark ages. They are facing mass starvation, their businesses are failing, and they have little or no access to health care, which is a recipe for disease and death. Hey, but remember, we got rid of the big, bad, meanie white people. Well, sleeping maybe, but I hardly sleep more than 3 to 4 hours, though. Yeah, but you don't exactly get to pick when the 10 hours are. What was it? That was roughly, right? Oh, 10 hours or more. All right, so it's 10 or more. 10's the starting point. We go upwards from 10. Fall in the Great say, I believe, I'm going to read into this. Sounds like a Wakandan, not a Wilcon. I think you mean Wakandan paradise. Now, I will say that was a movie. But ultimately, with that, people were trained, people were educated. I mean, you guys realize you need to have someone who knows how to... Oh, well, it's not like if we do all of these super green things over here and switch to electric cars and tax our grid, that our grid would have the same problems. After all, you'd have to also try and close down like coal plants and nuclear power plants. All right. Oh, fuck. So again, for people with the woke policies of just like, we need to get rid of these white people and just only hire black people. Again, I feel like if the vice president wasn't enough of an example, there should be a level of qualification required. All right, a level of intelligence, ability to do the job. I feel like the race thing should be like a little little feather in the cap. Like, oh, and happens to be a person of color. If we only use electric cars, this would all be okay. A-hole Doug, if we only used electric cars, we'd be dealing with this shit. Our electric grid can't handle it. Our electric grid can't handle it. Older parking structures can't handle it. These cars weigh a fuck ton. And like Wilmer said. Thank you for the 250 channel points, Wilmer. Huge support of the show, Wilmer Autotech. We're going for another half hour. Thank you for being part of the show. That was, again, South Africa is what was once, again, like I said, I am almost positive. I have to go back and check, but I'm almost positive in one of his first stints as the host of The Daily Show, I'm pretty sure Trevor Noah made reference to how, for the jokes it gets, South Africa is in better shape than America in terms of infrastructure. And there was truth to that. Fast forward to now. Alrighty. Let's get to... but hey, at least they're meeting their emission goals, right? The people are starving. It's all going to shit. But hey, Mother Earth is going to go green. Everyone's going to die. But the trees will thank you. Until it all ends. Because, by the way, the trees can't stop or do anything about asteroid invasions or any... Yeah, let's just leave it all to the trees. People have done enough. It's time for the trees. All right, so we did a story a couple of weeks ago. In our continuing segment of catching up on that, we will show the white devil that we can make steel bird fly. That was a rabbit hole I need to go down again later. What's more green than free compost? got me there. You have me there. I don't want to be burned under a tree. I want to be thrown in a volcano. Burned? You got burned out of it? I don't want to be buried under a tree. I want to be thrown in a volcano. I insist that I be made into a large AoE smoke grenade and deployed at a rave. I want to be thrown up like a confetti bomb in the middle of a room hosting an extremely intense orgy where everyone is covered in lube. Spoiler alert, the glitter is me! And after it happens, there's a money prize available for the last person to still be fucking. So now, after my smoke bomb is the flare gun start signal, which doesn't happen until the event is already underway. We have to let people get their motors running. And then we deploy the son of a bitch, and now it's like, and the game is on.
Last one to fuck takes home the $10 million.
You got some poor bastard chafed in the corner, just fucking rubbing a limp one out. Like it just looks like a red hose at this point. Just, I've got no more love to give. I am out of some young guy. Oh. Just one portly lady in the back, just all the way to the finish line. God damn it. I want to be smoked. I want to be smoked by giant space spiders. That's a tall order. That's a very... I like my my orgy contest idea. I think like it's a little weird. It's a little fucked up. I'll be dead. What do I care? And like I said, you can't spend the money when you're gone. So as long as there's a nest egg for the kid, whatever's left over, I don't give a fuck. Why not? Why not? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna give it to my family and my ex? What do these people do for me? I still have to jerk off my own cock. Fuck them. I don't want them to help me anyway. I'm on my own. I don't need my money when I'm gone. Johnny, watch it. Fucking watch it. That out of some young guy comment. You're wrong. Steven Crowder's in the corner. Someone get me a baked potato. I can't do this without more starch. Spit roast me like a pig, feed me to all my friends and enemies. What the fuck? At a Steel Toe anniversary show. That's gross. I don't want to eat people. That's uh-oh. Fallen has a YouTube clip. I'm concerned. Do we want to see Fallen's YouTube clip? I'm betting we do. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Boop. Oh, wait, we got to do it. Nope. I'm really worried about how this sounds. Actually, here, we'll do this. We'll do the on-screen reaction. We'll do it this way. Isn't this strange, like fucking Inception? At this point, just, I've got no more love to give. I am out of some young guy. At this point, I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. Aaron always called me a pig. I thought it was fitting. Hey, I'm just saying, as someone who proposed being a weird kind of confetti at an orgy, that suggestion of serving yourself as a meal, I mean, I fucking love Hannibal, especially the one, the TV show one. But, oof, I don't think I want people eating me, just in general. Oh. But if Grandma will pop, but if Martha Stewart will pop out them teeth, I'll let her gum it out, if you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. What's up, I'm calling my shot. I'm gonna bag me Martha Stewart. Do you think Snoop hit it? Real talk. Do you think Snoop hit it? I bet Martha was down to clown. Do you think Snoop took her to Doggy Town? Do you think he fucking got in there? I wonder. Alrighty, so there we go. Back to this other story. So we were talking earlier in the month. There was a story about the AI being more accurate in diagnosing health issues to like 85% or something. A scary amount. Fast forward to now, 10 hours ago, the World Health Organization issues stark warning on AI's use in healthcare. That's right, guys. The World Health Organization, which has never misled us at all, especially in the last 3 years, is now saying, after alarming reports of AI doctors being superior to medical doctors in a lot of diagnoses, the World Health Organization just, hey guys, don't trust us. We don't mislead you. We change definitions in the middle of the night. We back reports that we know are fraudulent. And when we send an investigative team into your country, the World Health Organization does not fuck around. We do not fuck around with you. We stay right in our hotel room until you give us our report. Yeah, this is the one. Why isn't this is the one? All right, so new advisory.
Because NetSuite shows me all my financials in one place.
All right. As artificial intelligence trains barrels, as the artificial intelligence trained barrels on with no signs of slowing down, some studies have even predicted that AI will grow by more than 37% this year between now and 2030. The World Health Organization, has issued an advisory calling for safe and ethical AI for health. The agency recommended caution when using AI-generated large language model tools, LLMs, to protect and promote human well-being, human safety, and autonomy, and preserve public health. Right? Because the AI chatbot might be like, I don't care if you're fat. More pit bullish, though. Okay. In some cases, the AI chatbots have been shown to rival real physicians in terms of quality of their responses for medical questions, while the WHO acknowledges that their last album sucked. There is significant excitement about potential to use these chatbots for health-related needs. The organization underscores the need to weigh the risks carefully. This includes widespread adherence to key values of transparency, inclusion, public engagement, expert supervision, and rigorous evaluation. The agency warned that adopting AI systems too quickly, without thorough testing, could result in errors by healthcare workers and could cause harm to patients. In its advisory, the WHO warned that LLMs like ChatGPT could be trained on biased data, potentially generating misleading or inaccurate information that could pose a risk to health, equity, and inclusiveness. So wait a minute, are you saying that it could pose a risk because it'll convince the kids to cut their dicks off? Or are you saying it could pose a risk because you'll be like, man, my blood sugar isn't right. Well, technically, you're African American. How much watermelon have you had? Like, I mean, which way is it posing a risk? Like you don't know this. A lot of people be like, if I eat too much sugar, I get diabetes. But for your folk, if you don't get enough of that healthy sugar, it's just, again, which way is it? I'd like to think it's Uber based. I'd like to think it's based. I'd like to think Chat GPT don't play that around here. I feel like Chat GPT would be hilarious if someone comes in. I don't understand what's wrong with my blood pressure. You treat ice cream like it's a main course, and the last time you saw a treadmill, it was an infomercial. How about look? We can't do anything about that because you're a big fat pig. Oh, fuck. I should get the big fucking elephant. We need something fun for this one. Oh, nope. Never mind. We don't have that one. Fuck it.
Suck my dick.
Maybe. All right. We have 10 minutes left in the show. We have a couple other things to talk about. So just wrapping up on this again. Super-based AI has my vote. Okay? I want super-based AI. I want the AI that goes. Just want the AI that shows up and it's just like, man, I don't know if I'm feeling so good. I want to make sure I'm not going to have a heart attack. Statistically, you're more likely to be shot. Dude, what? I work on Wall Street. Yeah, affirmative action's a thing. Oh my. Based AI. That's not gonna go well. Don't get your medical advice from based AI. I went to the doctor, tell him I was having trouble sleeping. He told me to stop doing cocaine. I don't do cocaine. Your ethnicity identity says otherwise. Just try a little bit of crack. You know you want to. Based AI, what the fuck? Anyways, all right, enough about based AI. We have a few minutes left in the show. We'll talk about this last story, and then we'll head on out. We got a lot to do. Apparently now helping someone with an issue. So here we go. Florida police attempt to wrangle an alligator on the beach, only to discover it's made of sand. You gotta feel proud, right? You gotta be proud. You have got to be proud. If you made that motherfucking thing, and the cops got called to stop it, I'm just glad the waves didn't take it, man. That thing looks good. Apparently, like I said, they had to run up and make sure that there gator wasn't real. Yeah, I'd like to call the police. I saw an alligator lying in the sand. Yeah, it was right next to a mermaid. And there was a small sandcastle, which I thought uninhabited, but I believe I could hear screams from the sandcastle of people afraid of this alligator screaming, and I quote, "Gojira is attacking!" I just, sir, I don't, that could not be a thing. No. I'm going to say no. So, an alligator made of sand. The cops were called out to deal with He's a sand gator. I feel like if you were the person who made this alligator, are you now on a mission to just make random sand gators just all over the place? Just post them up. Like it's a new TikTok trend. Make dangerous wildlife and see how crazy we have to go. Someone figured out how to make a sand T-Rex. The cops still bought it. They came out to see what was amiss. Turns out Jurassic Park was a sculpture. Oh, well. We'll read this off quick. And then we might go back and make some more jokes about Sand Gator. Police in Florida responded to the beach to round up what appeared to be a large alligator, but was soon discovered to be a realistic sand sculpture. The video. Oh, we have a video. What? They posted a video to Facebook. Well, why is the thing we have only a still shot? You guys need to learn how to embed shit, my friend. Holy Jesus. That is, again, a picture. That is not a video that they posted to Facebook. That is a photo. This is a photo. This is Hurricane Expo. I don't even know what that is. None of these other photos are about the alligator. Again, only this one is the thing. All right, let's go full screen it. Let's, Thank you very much for that lovely fart. Thank you very much, Wilmer Autotech, for the 250 channel points. We're going to be signing off a bit today. It's been a slower show, a bit of a slower show. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not me. Really? I thought we were doing good. I don't know. Whatever. I had fun. That's all that counts. Won't pay for anything. We're doing great, and we're going to keep going with our half-hour extended shows throughout the rest of the month. Here is, again, the alligator. I mean, that is fucking realistic looking. I mean, I want to be, I got to be honest. Until you're up close with a flashlight on it, I'm sorry, I buy that as a real gator. I would be concerned. There's like stippling on that thing. There's some serious ridges. Again, I'm just amazed nobody decided to be a dick and like kick the tail off or like body slam it or some shit. Whoever made this left this here and nobody thought to fuck with it, which is brilliant. Because normally someone would have fucked with this and it would have been like, fuck it, who cares? Nobody will know. Why are Minnesotans obsessed with sharks and gators, says Joe Berger. I'm not obsessed with sharks and gators. I think it's goddamn hilarious when the cops get called to stop a sand gator. Like, no offense, you're going to call the cops about, I see an alligator, and you see it and it doesn't move, and it continues to not move. Like, not even a little. It's human nature. You're going to get a little closer. Like, dude, it's not moving. It's not moving. And if you can get a healthy run on you, you get a small rock or something, you toss it in the area, you be ready to bolt, you have a healthy distance, it still doesn't move. Rock didn't startle it. Let's see what we can do. You get a little closer, and you keep fucking with it until you finally go, hey, man, though... This was in Florida. Yeah, this was in Florida. I'm saying I'm surprised nobody in Florida had the balls to eventually work their way up to this gator. And instead the police were called. That's why I feel like people do that shit on my beach all the time. Again, like I said, the police were called. That's the part about this that makes it a story. A lot of people are like, oh, well, who gives a... Dude, they called the cops. They wanted that gator so bad, they called the cops. They were afraid to just approach it themselves. Nobody in Florida thought, all right, I'm going to fuck with this gator. He's just sitting there on the beach. That's kind of fucked. And then just walk up to him and just then figure out, oh, this is a sand gator. And then just moved on about their business. Joe Berger saying people do that shit on my beach all the time. Gators don't go on beaches. Yeah, which you'd think would make someone kind of question this and see what's up. But again... They called the police. I mean, talk about an overcorrection. They called the cops. Anyways, whoop. We've had a fun show. Thank you for supporting the show through Hemponics, through our PayPal links or bits and subs. We'll be coming back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time with another amazing 3.5-hour show for you. And we hope you've had a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Ha.
Game over.
What the fucking fuck? Hold on, fuck this fucking, how you do fucking, fuck! Game over, man, game over. Wait a minute. There's things here, there's trees, there's rocks, there's birds, there's clones. Come on, we'll bless them all until we get fish naked. Join me.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.